Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Sunday. It is an exciting day here. We have got, we're in our final days of February. That means that we've got a very, very special 12% off about to wrap up. So I hope you're ready to shop up a storm. I know I am. I've got to say, this is really an incredible lineup we have for you. But I do want to just mention, since we don't see you till Wednesday night after today's show ends, want to make sure you get requests in all day today. Anything from the inventory, you got to understand, we got a vast inventory. We can never show it in 3 hours. No matter how quickly I go, no matter how many one-of-a-kind sell, we can't get through it all. So what I would recommend doing is giving us a call and letting us know what you'd like to see, because that's the best way to see whatever it is you're thinking about. And of course, save that money, get that discount, save that additional. It's really important you do so. Trust me when I tell you, I'm a shopper just like you are. We love fine jewelry, and we're here because we appreciate the values that are better here than anywhere else. So if you're into fine jewelry, this is your place. Now, we also have, we're getting you ready for March with the last couple of days of February here, today being 222. We're going to show you some great aquas to get you ready for the birthstone for the month of March, which of course we have the best aquas in the world. We're going to see some incredible discounts for you on Tanzanites. I've got a new pendant. Actually, this pendant today reminds me a lot of the pendant, or the ring actually, that we saw yesterday. That was a 4-carat round. We actually got a bigger round for you in a similar design in 18-karat gold today. So if you're looking to complete the suite of Tanzanites, we'll help you out there. Also, heart-shaped Moonstone is back. Now, we had the really big one yesterday. It was like $6,000. So let me help you get a more affordable way to do the faceted Moonstone that we love so much. We'll bring that to you, and it's available in white or yellow gold. Good news there. Usually we're a little more limited. Also, for my purple Paraiba fanatics, there's one coming up early that has, I don't know any other way to explain it except it's just a huge mistake in the price, and in a good way, because the mistake in the price is going to save you a bundle. So we have that on the way, but then there's going to be a really true purple as well. I'll tell you though, get ready for the heart shape coming up. If you're a heart shape fan, get ready for this 3-carat 27. It's so affordable. It's a downright mistake on the price, and so someone's going to benefit in a big way. Also have a Ferrari piece in a golden pearl. We've got some beautiful, remember that Tourmaline we had yesterday that went out the door? It was kind of a pinky golden hue. Well, we're going to bring another one today in an oval, so that's coming up, as well as many, many others. Yellow diamonds. Listen, I'd rather just find what you like. So even though we've got a great selection here, I'd love to find what you want to see. So please get those requests in. Really kind of consider it like, you know, your open day to get anything you need. And there's even a DBTY here in yellow diamonds. It's bigger marquise cut, so we'll see that on the way. And for those of you that missed out on that fabulous blue-green on Friday night, there was a blue-green stone that was out of the Congo, and it was very, very, very popular. It was about gosh, was it 5 carats, I believe? We have a 428. The only thing I could find similar for you is the most beautiful blue-green. It actually has a little more blue than the one on Friday night did. And this is a 4-carat, and it's that same designer mounting with the 18-karat gold and the diamonds all the way around. So diamonds in the profile as well as on the top. So really looking forward to that one. It's even a little bit better price tag. So very special blue-green, very special purple Paraiba heart shape, very special blue-green that is coming out of the Congo as well. So it's going to be a day, okay? Let me know if there's anything I can help you with, any questions you have, any requests. Again, I'm going to harp on that all day so that you can get in on this 12% off before it disappears, okay? So let's get started. We've got a really affordable piece coming up. To start with, it's going to be our Sapphire pendant. And is it ever lovely? Isn't she lovely? It's so pretty here. And we're looking at, anyone else loving a great sapphire little kind of spear design, if you will? I mean, that's really nice. It's going to be 11, I have no idea. Where's my bag? Ah, here it is, 1124459. And this is beautiful blue, royal blue. And it's going to be, oh yeah, you got your white diamonds and your Ceylon blue, and 7 points in those diamonds in the white gold is how it stays. Now remember also, keeping things in the gold color they're in, or sometimes in platinum, because we want to make sure pieces get out to you tomorrow. And I know our jewelers are here already. They usually get a day off on Sundays, and today they're here. Why? Because we have had so many great pieces go out in the last couple of days since Friday night. So we really, really have to get a jump start on getting everything out to you. But they're also here to melt. So that's another important thing to remember, is that we get going on the shipping. Anything that sells goes out tomorrow, as long as it's simple sizing. But what else is crucial is to remember that we are also melting anything that doesn't go. So it's kind of like a last call, like a last final hurrah. Just like we saw those games wrap up. Does anybody else get up at 5 a.m. today? Jason, I knew you were up at 5 a.m. Were you up at 5 a.m. watching a little hockey? No? He's like, are you kidding me? What? I was. But then again, you guys expect that, right? I'm the sports fanatic. You guys on the East Coast, they had it easy. They only had to get up at 8 a.m. We had to get up at 5 a.m., but what a game, right? Congrats, USA. So here we go. Yes, this is going to be, that wraps up the games, guys. Gosh, put 2026 winter games in the books. So again, we've got always the gold medal deals here. We do. We have the gold for you, the literal gold. And do you know most of our pieces have more gold than an actual metal does? It's true. Remember I mentioned that, 6 grams of gold per metal? Yeah. So I'm not all that impressed. But anyway, we're going to be without a light today. So again, if things look a little dark, that's why. Light's not happy. The light's not working. The light decided to take a couple days off early. So here we go with our 45 pointer. I'm going to just see if I can polish that stone a little bit better for you as well. It's a daintier style pendant. This is not going to be, it's not meant to be overwhelming. Remember, we have to have jewelry for everybody. And while we mention that tone, I might as well show it on the hand for everybody to see how dainty it is, because it is. It's supposed to be it's a little bit smaller, more petite piece here, no doubt about it. And it's going to be our 45 pointer, 7 points in diamonds, but we only have one, and it's going to be the most affordable item of the day. So that's something to keep in mind. If you're looking for a little bit more affordable, there it is at a 1/2 inch, top to bottom. I will show it to you on the neckline as well, so you get maybe a little better idea of what to expect when that is on the neckline. Of course, the length of it's going to just depend on what kind of chain you put it on, but this is a wild one. Let's blow it out for under $500. Not much that can be here for under $500 these days when it is in gold. Again, it'd be more economical to even do platinum, but we are giving you gold here. So the white gold, the sapphire east to west set, that little spike of diamonds there, but not too, I wouldn't say it's like overly edgy, like it doesn't look like, you know, too crazy in spikes. If I say spike, just because it's a little point top and bottom. Let's go lower than $4.99. Back to the reel we'll go and send it out here for a better price. How about $3.99? Plus 12% off. You got 12% off. Take advantage of that for the next 3 hours and enjoy it while it's here, okay? Because that is something you want to do. Make sure you get in on all these discounts. Why not save the money? And also keep in mind how important it is to remember that the more it is, the more you save. So that's something I think is pretty valuable. So it might be the time to pick up that really special piece, that really museum high-end stone. And then here we are at $350 on that one. It's actually $351 and change if you would like to think about where that math is going to take you. Now we also have, there's always some special in the beginning. I reward those of you who are with us early by showing you those really big, like mistake prices, the big values early. When I told you there's a heart-shaped purple Paraiba, this is the one I'm talking about, and look at the intensity of color. Wait till you see that. We're going to show it to you in just a moment. We have Tanzanite drop earrings equal in the mistake. Big price drop to the point that brand new earrings should not be priced this way. So we'll see that as well. Really beautiful band coming up. Let's get that one out of here. Look at this, like a textured style pave band. Kind of think pyramids, but pyramid studs tend to be a little more squared off. This is like take a marquise cut, elevate it, give it some subtle details that really make it dimensional. And it's 1127812. This is a last of its kind, one only here, band that you can stack, wear with everything imaginable. It is a beauty, isn't it? And it's got great finishing too, like any designer style. And by the way, I'll just shout out Jean. Jean, if you're out there, I know you wanted to see something from yesterday and you want to see it again today. I don't know if she's out there, but if you are, Jean, let me know. And we will show you that beautiful pair of earrings, the same one that my mom wanted yesterday. Listen, my mom, she watches a lot of shows, right? She's watched every show I've done for like 25 years. She's seen a lot of jewelry. She loved jewelry long before her daughter happened to be selling it on TV. And I got to tell you, she never compliments the jewelry much because she's seen it all. She's like, understands it. She's like, but she said, let me tell you something. Those earrings you had today, she said, those earrings you had today, those are like speaking to me. I know. So let me show them real quick. Just if you just missed them, maybe you were out yesterday doing something like, I don't know, out busy on a Saturday afternoon. Those are the earrings I'm talking about. So Jean, they're here. I just wanted to show them to you. So if you want to see a full presentation yet again, let me know. And listen, if they got mom's attention for all the jewelry she sees, and she was like, I like those earrings, well, that's a good one then, and I agree. So those will be here as well to take a look at. But this is our one last band. 37 points in the diamonds are here. Pave from side to side, great finishing on the inside here as well. And then we'll take a quick look at it. Because it's got that really nice straight edge, you can stack it. I think that's what a lot of us are doing now in jewelry, is figuring out, okay, we got a lot of jewelry. Somebody, you know, people say all the time, I don't have enough fingers to wear all my jewelry. I have so much. I agree. I'm right there with you. This is why stacking this way and that way are so popular right now. You can feel free to wear more than one ring on one finger. We may only have 10 fingers, but we can wear them and stack them this way. We can stack them this way. Do what you please, do what you wish, but let's go ahead and blow this out with a lot of gold. Again, I think that a lot of you look at that and you go, we judge everything. I know it tends to be, it's an Achilles heel of what we do. It's like we tend to just judge it based on the diamond weight. You can't just judge this on the diamond weight, and especially now, I've always advised that we got to think about gold when we're working with solid gold. But in this case, also, we're dealing with a gold era we have not dealt with before. And so it really does think about more about, you've got the gold on the inside, the gold on the outside. I mean, obviously it's solid all the way through, but that's an impressive style to get. And you don't usually see that kind of amount of gold in a band ring. You can have a narrow band without having a lot of gold. You can have a wider band without having a lot of gold. It's how it's built from the inside out. So really, again, when you've got a nice heftier piece like this is, keep that in mind, how valuable that is and how extraordinary it is to see it at a discount like what we're doing. So just, again, something to keep in mind here, because it's going to be, I can't give you a gram weight exactly because I don't know what size you're going to order, and that matters. A lot of you are going, well, give me a gram weight. I don't have a gram weight because I don't know what size you're going to get. Are you going to get a 5? Are you going to get a 10? Are you going to get a 7.5? I don't know. But I know this. It's really well made no matter what size you choose. And we're going to take it down to $999 so that you can go ahead and save a bundle. And that 12% off makes it $879. So a big time value there. Don't forget, we're going to have Tanzanite drop earrings coming up. We have Paraiba studs that are very affordable as well. And we know we've been loving the green Paraibas of lately. I've got some really special ones for you, so we will see that. Also on the way, we have a gorgeous Tourmaline. I know we had the trillion gold yesterday in that pinky golden that looked like Paraiba. I have another one today, and it's more affordable. So that's going to be exciting as well. And let me know if you like that one. Okay, so we'll keep moving. Let's get to the Tanzanite drops. I need your attention, please. I know it's early. I know it's Sunday. I know this is the end of the week. And look at this. Look at this Tanzanite earring. We have really special emerald cuts here. It's 1130587. If you have seen a lot of Tanzanite earrings here before, it might be actually to a detriment, because you might think that these are going to be $6,000 or $7,000. I am here to tell you they will not be. It is really important you jump on the phone lines, because like everything else today, outside of maybe, I don't even think I have anything. Do I have anything in, oh yeah, I have one diamond band that's going to be more than one. But outside of that, it's onesies. It is all like onesies, like it makes me think of like getting all cozy, like, you know, remember onesies when you were a kid, you know, and they were like little rompers and you had the little feet on the end and it was all what, that is something that sounds good. Probably for those of you where it's really cold too. It sounds like you're all bundled up in your onesie. Well, this is where one of a kind is what I mean. So it means you got to dial early. 322 is what you're getting in Tanzanites here in the emerald cuts. And when you see this price tag, let me tell you, nobody's going to see this coming. We've seen enough blue winged block Ds, especially in earrings, to know, especially in emerald cuts, that when you get 3 carats plus, that's an extraordinary earring. Matching up emerald cuts, not easy to do. You also have the 322, but also the 82 points in the diamonds. So you're getting a lot of that as well. Okay, so you've got a lot to love about this particular earring. They're in the white gold and they stay that way. They will only be that way. They have a lever back style, so that's really simple and easy as well. And I need your calls, because I know it's early and I know there's always going to be fewer people now than there are hours from now. So it's, again, why I bring these pieces out. The ones that I have a feeling are going to upset more people than make happy if we show them 2 hours from now, because there will be so many people that want the value and can't get it. Simple as that. We only have one. I wish we had 50 pairs. I wish we could do that. Again, if we went with a lower quality, we could. That wouldn't be a problem if we just said, oh, let's just give any Tanzanites. Block Cs are fine. And just for the record, these are in white gold, not yellow, just so everyone's clear on that. But so your eyes do not deceive you. But that is going to be our 1.25 inch in that top to bottom length there. So you get that beautiful length. I'm going to show one on, as I like to do, just because I think that's going to be a better indication of how they look, even more so than the measurement. And they're going to be absolutely affordable. I promise you that. That's also really something to keep in mind. Now, I know drop earrings shouldn't be affordable, especially when they give you this much gold and this much diamond weight. There's a full 82 points, so that's a lot of diamond weight going on here. and yet we're going to blow them out for you right away. So give me a call. Again, white gold only on those earrings. That's it. Just one pair. Let's go ahead and send them out, and we'll make them better than even that $49.99. They easily could be or should be. We're going to take them a lot lower than that. Call me quickly, guys. We have got a great value, and then your 12% off, and that's going away. So we want to make sure you take advantage of that before it ain't there, because these are the big discounts and the big values we love. So let's make this really simple. They're not $49.39 or $29.99. This is one pair only. There's a huge value. Look at that. Diamonds as far as you can see when they're on. They have the diamonds top to bottom, that bigger stone as you get to the drop, the halo around the emerald cut. 29 they won't be, 25 they won't be. Let's get the phone lines rocking today. I know we can, and I know we will. Let's go back up close as well. And remember, only white gold on these, so keep that in mind. And it's going to be a better value than 25 or 24 or 23. I'm ready to go. We got a big Sunday in and on the way, and I'm glad you're here for it. Kirsten's here, Carrie's here, Tracy's here. They're ready. The three musketeers that love their jewelry, that never fail. I mean, this is where, again, you dial in, you say, come on, let's get you a great Tanzanite deal. We've never seen earrings this affordable in a drop. It's hard to do a stud, to be honest with you, for this kind of price. And 23, we won't go. I just want to keep on going. We want to make sure everything goes. Everything will get a home. We're going to make these $1,999. That way they can be $1,759. And I'll tell you right now, we'd be on these for 3 hours if I had an unlimited quantity, but there's just that one single pair. That's it. Can't make any more, can't do any more. That's it. $1,759 if you would like them. Come on in. That's going to go very quickly, you know that. So it's only for one caller, and they're beautiful. They're the blue wing block Ds. They're going to go with all your other blue wing block Ds, like rings that you may have started the collection with. Here's the way to go. And then shall we get to the heart-shaped purple Paraiba? Because $1,759 at that price tag at checkout, you know those aren't going to stick around. I think that's understandable. And they never could, never would, never should. We do have one of our Tanzanite deals from yesterday, by the way, is still here. I was looking this morning, the heart-shaped necklace. Just want to let you know. I know it's headed to melt in about an hour. So if you want that heart shape, that was going to be, and that was brand new yesterday. It was like a 7.5 carat or so, and loaded with diamonds. So that one's here too if you want it, okay? So hop to it. Let's get going. We got a lot to show you. We're going to get those away, and we'll see who's got them. But they're here at the moment. And there's a heart-shaped emerald. There's a heart-shaped purple Paraiba. It's quite a few heart shapes today as we wrap up this month where we celebrate love. And the heart-shaped moonstone I mentioned as well. That's also going to be coming up. All right, let's keep going. We got the heart-shaped purple Paraiba, and it's just this is the mistake one. This is the one that I told you, it's just ridiculously underpriced. It's so good. Call me early. You may just want to say sold now. Just say sold and rest assured, like, I know you're going to love this price tag. And it's 1130166. It is simple and easy, and it's a 327. And this is actually more intense purples than most are. It's more saturated. For an example, let me show you one of the other ones. And if you like a lighter, there's what we have. So that's a lighter purple that's coming up later, but that's a much smaller stone at a carat 80. So good size stone, but do you see the difference in the color there? Here's our rare heart shape, and get ready for this 327 to drop on down in price. 52 points in diamonds. Got to tell you, really appreciate those of you that are here early. These are the rewards you get. I mean, it really is important. These one-of-a-kinds don't last. And we have 52 points in diamonds going around it. That solid yellow gold, which actually is also pretty rare. We don't see that as often. Now, I know it's not going to be the headliner here. You mostly see diamonds. And when you've got our diamonds, they're white diamonds. So it might look at first like a white metal because it's side-to-side diamonds, but it is in yellow gold, and it will stay that way. And those Tanzanite earrings are still here if you'd like them. Allison, did you take something from earlier? Is that a request we're working on? All right, sounds good. We got a request, our first one of the day. Glad to see that. Here's where we get you the 327, 52 points. No one's on the phone lines. Listen, it's hard to sell things to people that aren't watching. It really is, but you guys are, so you're ready, and you get the values, because there is a reason why this is 18 minutes into the show. There's a reason why the Tanzanites were 16 minutes into the show. There's a reason this is happening, and that reason is because they are priced too cheap. It is that simple. I'm not supposed to use that word. It's a bad word in our business because it implies the quality is, and that's not the fact. A lot of you assume a lower price must not be that good. This is one of the rarest stones that I can ever show you in the world today. It's a 3 carat 27. That is unusual. We don't see a lot of Paraibas. Think about the blue greens I've had. Had one the other day. It was $35,000. Guess where that one went? Sold. $35,000 for a 3 carat blue green. Here's a more rare, unusual color to get, and it's not going to be $35,000. It's not even $3,500. $3,500 for a purple Paraiba would be extraordinary in a 1 carat size. This is a 3 carat 27. And diamonds fully around it. And how about that rarity of that shape? It's a heart shape. This is that one that is ridiculously low and in so much gold. I think that we should all probably reiterate the fact that this amount of gold should be more than where the ring is going. And that's kind of a testament to where gold is at. Sorry, that's the reality. Gold is just really pricey these days, and we don't care. We are our own manufacturer. We do what we want. Do you think we're buying gold at $5,500 an ounce like everybody else is? That would not allow us to bring the values that we have. So we got to be inventive, creative, and put a little more work into it, but that's what we do to bring you the values that you're here for anyways. So instead of $3,500 on a 327, going significantly less than that, and what can we say? It's gonna go, you know that, and we're not even doing 35 or 34 or 33, and yes, there will be 12% off, it doesn't matter. There's no exclusion for, oh, that was mispriced, or oh, that was too cheap to begin with, so no, that one's not eligible. You ever go to that, you see that site and there's something on clearance and it's extra 20% off, and you go, oh, but that piece is exempt, and that style is exempt, and that one's not part of that. Well, everything here is part of that 12% off. So you get to save and save some more and save some more. And we're not doing 33 or 32 or 31 or 3,000. That is what's so wild. It's $29.99 for the first caller. And let me try it on the hand for you as well. So you can see how extraordinary this is. It's about as good as it gets, guys. Look at that purple. Look at that purple gleaming and glowing right there. The best of the best. And this is more of that purple of a sapphire. Ironically, there's a purple sapphire here. It's, I had it yesterday, I flashed it for you. It was a marquise cut, looks tiny because it's a marquise, so it kind of looks real narrow. And it's a 2.5 carat purple sapphire. It is, I'm not kidding, $17,000. And I'm going to refrain from showing it unless somebody specifically says, no, that's what I'm looking for, because I don't think that's the value. I think this is the value because, yeah, purple sapphires are rare too, but not nearly as rare as a purple Paraiba. And that's what this is. And now, remember, it's $26.39 instead because you've got your 12% off. So that becomes $26.39 if you'd like it one only, and we'll keep on moving. And we've got the heart-shaped emerald. The heart-shaped emerald's not cheap, but it's a very, very, very unique cut. You don't see a lot of emeralds cut that way. And then here's my heart-shaped moonstone. So for my heart-shaped lovers, look at this. There's a little trio of what's coming up today in heart shapes. You got the purple Paraiba. The emerald's more money than the purple Paraiba, by the way, and it's a 40-pointer, so it speaks to the discounting there. But then you've got your heart shape, then you've got your heart shape. I love the moonstone, the yellow gold. See, sometimes you just need to see it, and then you realize, wow, I really like that combo when we've seen most every moonstone has been in the white gold, which looks great too, but then you see it in the yellow gold, it gives you some ideas, doesn't it? Now, you can change that one if you want, but that's going to be coming up a little bit later as well, so good news there. We still have our Tanzanite drops and our diamond band and our beautiful sapphire pendant for $3.99, and then we've got a diamond ring, and then also, here's the one that I know so many of you were disappointed. I dropped a price on a beautiful Congolese blue-green that was just lively and bright and incredible. Well, look at this one. This one has even more blue than the last one did. The last one was a little more like 60-40. This is more like 60-40 blue-green instead of green-blue. So the lead is the blues, and yet it is the Congolese stone in that decorative designer mounting with diamonds every which direction, and it's 1124684. So that's going to be our 428 in the Congolese oval, beautiful. It's got a little bit more elongation to it. It's got big diamond weight as well. 198 is the diamond weight on this one, so you're actually going to see diamonds from every direction. And look at the finishing. There is a multi-level kind of gallery here where you see two different platforms of pave setting up your beautiful, what looks like Paraiba tourmaline. It very well may be Paraiba tourmaline. The Congolese stones are still too new to have been tested for chemical content. So it is a mystery at this moment. And I know I get all kinds of questions because everyone else is telling you different things about what are stones coming out of different regions of Africa, but this is the Congolese material. So again, and I'm not going to speak on anything until the GIA confirms it, because obviously they're kind of the authority when it comes to doing the comprehensive testing that's needed before you actually just divulge what a stone is and why it is the color. So what we know is it's newer and it's out of the Congo. We know the source. We work directly with the miners. So there is absolutely nobody between the mine and you. It's, well, essentially TVON. And that's the thing, is that we get it directly from the miners. Then we create the beautiful designer one-of-a-kind pieces that support them so beautifully and so well. And then you get to take home an incredible value. Now, if we find out eventually that Sure, they have copper content, and that's why that blue-green is happening. Wonderful. Then you've got a stone that's worth a couple $1 million, and you didn't have to pay that. And that's a beautiful thing. But, you know, hopefully you're buying jewelry because you love the way it looks and you love the way it's going to look on your hand. That's what this does. 198 is your diamond weight. That's pretty extreme in that it's on every single angle around the ring. So it's not just, okay, there's some diamonds at the top. They are on the profile as well. And so, again, this is one that I know we had a couple of you miss out on a similar piece. This is the only thing I had that was in that along those same lines for size and quality and color, and of course big diamond weight and 18 karat white gold. So that's how it looks from a distance away. Very proud to bring it. Here's what it looks like from the side angle. So really beautiful the way that's done as well. You can see how it's just nothing but diamonds. The way it's stacked up and tiered up like that, I think that's so beautiful. And it's going to be a big old value, $21,999 where it started. Got to give you a better value, and then we will just keep recapping things until they go, because the values are here. And we're so glad you're here to be a part of it and looking for your requests as well. Whatever you'd like to see today, we can help you. So here it is, because last call, guys, it's last call. It's already the 22nd. And remember, this is the short month, and we're not here the next 2 days. So take 222, because we got 2 more days after this until we can shop again. And so you want to make sure you're getting in on the fabulous February deals. And yes, the 12% off that saves you a bundle extra. So that's really key, really important. But this one's going to be less than $21,999. Let's make it happen for you. One caller only. I know the other one was everyone's fighting over it because it was $54.99. I'm not supposed to go that low on this one, but I am going to take it there because I really want to make sure it goes to somebody who loves these blue greens. But the dream is always to get a 4-carat Paraiba. That's kind of the mark where we top out. There was a 16-carat once upon a time. That is now being literally, it's on display in a museum now. There have been stones that have been 4 carats. Actually, I think we have one that's 4 carat. It's a little bit dirtier. That one's about $75,000. Like I said, the 3-carat sold the other day. We had one of our beautiful 3-carat ovals sell the other day. That sold for $35,000. So again, there are pieces that are here, but when you get an actual, like if you know that there's copper content, the price just absolutely just completely increases to levels that most of us may not be as comfortable with. This is not going to be even $10,000 or $54.99. The similar one that I had just a couple of hours ago of showtime, like literally Friday night, it was sold for $54.99. That's why everyone was loving it and asking me for more. Here it is. This is the next most similar thing, the next best option, and it's less than $54.99. And of course, a huge discount and savings because that 12% off, which I think we can appreciate. A lot of extra discounting on top of discounting, and we'll make it $49.99 first caller. So if that's the one, sometimes there's just pieces that you know it when you see it. You fall in love with it. You know, like, I got to get it, and I'll do whatever it takes. And yet then to be shocked that, oh my gosh, it's more affordable than it ever should be, that's a wonderful thing. And we got to remember that $49.99 comes down to $43.99. So a $600 savings this time around instead of just your basic. Okay? $5,000 is pretty amazing, but you're getting a better value there at $43.99 instead. So if there's anything we can show you, listen, we got the rock stars here, like the emerald cuts and like, oh, Sally, hey, we've got your pear-shaped diamond earrings coming up. These are the most elegant little drops, Sally. They're small, they're petite, they're wearable, they're very, very designer. And it's kind of like you take the importance of a stud because it's a bigger stone and you make it wearable with a drop. So we're going to show that next for you, Sally. 112-9246, and that's my blue-green. Okay, now here we go. Because tomorrow was 223 day, and I've got a Paraiba that I have my eye on that I'm seriously considering. It's a 223 with 223 diamonds on my most important day, which is 223. So again, I've got Paraibas on the mind today, no doubt about it. Going to be making a decision at 1 o'clock. So here we go, guys. This is where, again, if you are in the mood for something to shop for, and listen, you get 12% off. I don't, you do. So that's kind of been even really, that's a big moment here. And that's what I really encourage you to think about. But I got to show you, this is an earring that just to me makes perfect sense because it gives you not a drop that's this huge chandelier. I think women hear drops and they get a little bit scared thinking, well, am I going to wear a drop earring if I'm not all dressing up that much every day? Here's your most kind of simple, straightforward way to do a drop. We only have a couple pairs. It's just brought out by request. It's 112-9246, and it is our 38-point pear-shaped diamonds. Total weight, of course, so they're almost 20 points each, almost 1/5 of a carat, making that important move. Now, it also is the little bit of movement. There's an O-ring, and actually, they can move independently. to the point where if you have any charms or any little pendants or any little anything, you can actually put them on this lever back. You can remove the drop if you want to. It just threads right around. You open up that little lever back, it threads right around. I don't see much reason to do that, but just putting it out there because a lot of us we're not novices when it comes to jewelry. We understand what's happening and we know how we can design our own without having to go to like design school. We can still make jewelry our own and make it special. And this is where, again, you can take that little O-ring off. You can thread it around and take it off and either have a plain kind of basic little lever back, or you can add other things. If you have jewelry charms, if you have anything, basically anything with an O-ring, as long as it's going to be that, size, which anything would be, big enough to thread around that lever back, you can actually make it your own earring as well. So look at it that way. 14 karat white gold, 38 points in diamonds. Again, bigger diamonds individually, which means they're a little more important. So that always is an extraordinary opportunity. But in the white golds, all I have is the white gold that are ready to go. So if you need them to ship tomorrow, you're going to need to purchase the white gold. If you're okay waiting, we can do the yellow, we can do the rose, which are the other traditional colors we offer. So I like to put, mitigate expectations, let you understand I'm really, really, really particular about that. Nobody else is. I am. So again, just want to make sure you understand you can get them shipped out tomorrow and therefore have them received in a couple of days at your home if you choose the white gold, which I think, given the quality of those diamonds, most of us may want to do just because it shows off the quality of how white and bright the diamonds are. So 38 points here. 3/4 inch drop, and we're gonna show them on. So you got it. We'll show them to you all the ways, but let's get ready to go. And you don't have to be named Sally to pick them up because, well, we've got a couple pairs here in the white gold ready to go. So request here, love that. Look at this length, very classic length here to take a look at. There's your 3/4 inch, and that's gonna be, actually they might be just under that, maybe just slightly, but I wouldn't go as far to say, 5/8, but what we'll do is pop one on. You'll get a much better idea of what they look like. And again, if you want to get more than one pair, maybe you're doing some gifting, Easter coming up, Mother's Day coming up, they'll be here before you know it. Springtime, hopefully around the corner for everybody who's dealing with weather on the East Coast. Boy, are we thinking about our East Coasters today, dealing with yet another crazy, crazy storm. So take a look. I just love this. Isn't that perfect? Just the way it just drops in the most subtle way. Doesn't feel like it's not oversized. It's not overly dramatic. It's not something that you can't wear or, oh my gosh, I'm casual today. I'm not going to be able to wear those. Absolutely you can. And it just kind of takes that bigger stone, which would normally sit on the lobe, and it just extends it a little bit just to give you a little bit of movement, a little bit of drop. And they go great for stacking too. You can stack them up the ear, but they're going to be, well, under $1,000. This is going to be hot. We got a beautiful value here where they're going under $1,000 and not $999. That's not good enough. We're going even lower, and pick up as many pairs as you'd like. They make a great little gift idea for anybody who wears earrings at all. We're going to do better than $888, $777. Blow them out. This is your time to pick them up. And this way, hopefully you can get as many as you need with the extra discount we have. They are $699 an earring. And that's for the pair. We'll go back up close as well. And remember, that'll come down to $615 and change at checkout. So time to dial. It is now or never on the earrings because if any of them remain, they are melted down today. Again, the jewelers are already here working on melting from literally Friday night and yesterday morning. So my last couple of shows with you, anything that's still available getting melted down so that if you're, that sounds harsh, why melt? Listen, guys, we have to if you want values going forward. We can't go out and buy gold at $5,500 an ounce and then make everything the values you see on the air. We can't do that. So we're melting down gold to pieces that maybe you've seen and going, no, I don't need that. And then we're melting those down, okay? So we can make new jewelry, produce new, just like we've been doing. I've had new every single show for you, including today. We had the new purple Paraiba heart shape. We had the new in the Tanzanite drop earrings. Now we've got these earrings arriving back again on the scene. Fabulous, wearable, and $615 a pair. So that's last call there, and then we are going to move right along. Sally, I hope those are what you're looking for. If not, let me know. We had some great studs. We actually have yellow diamond studs today, but instead of the ones we had yesterday that were classic studs with a bezel, we've got diamonds with a halo. Yellow diamonds with a white diamond halo around them. We've seen them before. Most everything we've seen before, and we're just blowing out. But then I've got a couple of brand new, like that heart-shaped moonstone, the Tanzanite pendant, the purple Paraiba we'll see as well. And then look at this. You want something elegant in white diamonds? We have a swan. Is there any creature more elegant than a swan? I just cannot think of one. It's just so pretty. And we've actually done one here that kind of feels like a swan meets a peacock, if you will, which both seem to be kind of in that, I think, that elegant kind of style. So we'll show that to you as soon as I can get the chain all untangled. It's been the bane of my existence here lately, just getting chains untangled. But we'll do that as soon as I do. So that's going to be $6.99. Jason, what were you picking up over there? 49 Oh, really? 49-point diamond earrings. What were they? Yellow diamonds? White diamonds? But they are white diamonds? Oh, I remember. Yeah. Who was shopping there?
It was Ellen.
Thank you, Ellen. Where's Ellen calling from?
North Carolina.
Wait, no way. I was looking to say, is she in North Carolina? I was just thinking, Ellen, I was thinking of you the other day, and I was getting worried about you. I hadn't heard from you in a while. We've been shopping together for a long, long time. I hadn't heard from Ellen in a while, and I thought to myself, I'm going to have to reach out to Ellen, make sure everything's okay, and make sure everything's good with the family and the grandbabies and all that. So, Ellen, so good to hear from you. Thank you so much. I'm really glad to hear from you. So, hope all is well, and say hello to the whole family. I've helped Ellen out with a lot of engagement rings through the years for the boys, various things, and celebration pieces for when the grandbabies arrived and all that good stuff. So we go way back. All right, coming up. Thank you, Ellen. I'm so glad you got those earrings. I know them and you'll love them. All right, so $6.15 for the pair, and our swan peacock may never get here because the chain is like wrapped around 1,000 times. And I don't know if I have the patience for it, to be honest with you. So I'm going to go nor the skill. So here we go. Let's go ahead and show you Paraiba earrings here on the way. These are, I'm going to go to a little stud action here with wowza, bright blue greens that are so fabulous. I mean, come on in. One pair on the Paraiba earrings. They are so pretty. And this is for my, simple, elegant, those that want a stud, but maybe a little extra drama you don't mind. That's what you have here. 111. Actually, I'm sorry, 112-5180 coming up right now. This is a 12-point blue-green Paraiba round. The point is not to get, if you need big Paraiba earrings, we had some 40 points yesterday. They were $5,000. Now we're showing you 12-pointers. They will not be $5,000. They have this spearminty neon blue-green to them, don't they? They're really attractive. They really look great, don't they? This is really cool the way they're done with the diamonds around them as well. We did not get shy about the halo around them either. We went all out on the diamond halo so that you can get the nice bigger stones here and still get something which really the Paraibas deserve, which is give them their diamonds, give them their diamond due. It makes sense. They really are extraordinary stones, one of the rarest in the world. So it's nice to have a lot of big diamonds around them for you, and that's what we've done. But we're going to keep this price tag low. It's going to be one pair. They stay in the yellow gold. I will pop off my earrings again, and let's show them to you from a distance, and let's show you what we got. We got the center post and a butterfly backing. Here's what they look like from a distance away as well. As we see, oh yeah, you got a good look there. 1/4 inch top to bottom, maybe, I don't know, right? Actually, you're right. It's kind of between 1/4 and 3/8. I mean, if we're getting real particular, here's what they look like from a distance away as well, so we can give you a quick look at how they look on the ear. Welcome into Sunday. Glad you're with us. We got a couple hours to go, so anything you need to shop for and find jewelry, I'm here for you. If not, we hope you enjoy your day. If so, if you're looking for anything in particular, I'm happy to help you out so we can get our jewelry fix in before we don't see you till Wednesday night. Back to the wheel we'll go. Just want to show those to you kind of in a size perspective, and we'll blow them out for better than $1,000. They're not even $9.99. So one pair, yellow gold. We didn't have really anything affordable yesterday all day till my last couple of minutes, but I'm making a lot of things affordable today for you just to get started. And then we've got plenty of affordable in the museum. Just, got to take those prices way down. That's the luxury I have. It's really the obligation in front of me is to make sure everything goes. So we're certainly doing that on the pricing. And let me just help you out right now. We'll make them $699 instead for Paraibas. That would be the most extraordinary way to get Paraibas at all. You can't do better than that. You can't. And I know it's the size that, okay, 6 points a piece. Well, remember when I had 2-point Brazilian Paraibas and 3 points and 6-point Brazilian Paraibas that were $4,000 and $5,000 and they're long gone? They've already found their homes. This is a gorgeous earring that still has 1/3 of a carat in VS diamond, still easy to wear. I think that the drop earring that I showed you yesterday might not work for everybody because you want to, if you're owning Paraiba earrings, I think, at least from my perspective, if you have something that rare, you want to wear it a lot. You want to enjoy it a lot. And I think with the blue greens being as bright as they are, I don't know if there's anything that they don't go with. I don't think that colors have to be all necessarily matchy-matchy head to toe. There are ladies that wear rubies every single day. They're not wearing red every day, but they're wearing rubies every day. You're wearing Tanzanite every day. Does it mean you're wearing blues and purples? Not necessarily. Gemstones are their own entity. You wear whatever you like, and honestly, being close to the face as earrings are, nice to have those bright pops of color as you see. That's really what you've got there. So couldn't get brighter or more neon. I think you're seeing them just kind of emanate color and glow there, which is what those Paraibas are known to do when they're clean, bright examples, and that's what you're seeing right there. So also will be $615 at checkout, kind of like the last earrings we had as well, which are still available. So you can still go ahead and get those gorgeous pear-shaped diamond drops if you'd like to. No problem there, you can do that. And again, they're still available. Had a couple pairs to go around for you. And then at the top of the hour, we will get to that heart-shaped moonstone. I'm getting a lot of questions about that. We will get there to that big heart-shaped moonstone that we've got for you that is new today in the most simple, elegant mounting with the burnished diamonds. Also have a big aqua blowout. It's our 3 biggest aquas here in gorgeous designer rings. They're the elegant styles. 2 of them are going to be 18 karat gold. Been seeing a lot of 18 karat gold of late, which is very unusual to see when gold is $5,500 or so an ounce. So let's get to our diamond band. This is a bypass style. I had something similar a couple days ago and everyone was asking me if we had anything else. So let me show you what we have here in baguettes and rounds. In a bypass style, basically each side triple row, 112, 8504 is the item number on our big diamond ring. This is a little bit restrictive on size. You have to have a size 7 finger on your hand to wear it. It is going to be a size 7 only. Now, because it's not connected and soldered in the middle, if you needed to tweak it a bit, and I'm not talking about like going to the jeweler's bench and actually sizing it in the back. I'm talking about just a little bit where you need to pinch it in or extend it out. You can do that. You can do that and probably change it by a good 1/4 to a 1/2 a size if you need to. But this is 82 points in the baguette, 61 points in the rounds, and 143 overall in a one-of-a-kind ring, and the first caller's going to get it. For a size 7 only, that's how it has to stay. So the good news is it won't take any time to get out to you. I think we can probably put that in a box and get it out to you tomorrow. You know, it's pretty simple and basic and easy there. So let me do that for you. It'll be arriving to you probably by Wednesday, unless you're still dealing with some crazy weather where you are. It might be Thursday or Friday, depending on how delayed FedEx is. But again, just really, really important to remember that it can go out tomorrow. Really good size there to wear anywhere on the finger. I do like to point out the bypass is a style that you can wear. Low profile is how it stays, but you see there the finishing that makes it comfortable. Just glides onto the hand like you see right now. So that's a beautiful way to go. What do you think? Great style here with the 2 different kind of pieces coming together, but then it's 1 band in the back. So really easy, like you're not having to worry about, uh-oh, I'm never gonna be able to write, move my hand, type, hold a steering wheel, hold a baby. No, you can do it all. You can do all of that simply by, again, movement, because it's got that single row band in the back. So see that? Makes it very, very easy. So please don't be intimidated by a little bit wider type of look that it has up front. Sits low profile in the hand, as you see right there. It is going to be 1 caller only, and we got a new discount for you. It is $19.99, $17.59 at checkout for you on that one. Really fits, I would say, well suited for just about any finger on the hand. And I like to hold it like this just so you can see how white and bright the baguettes are, because I understand they look really different there than they do here, and it's just a function of it's tough to light. It's just that simple. And we don't even have one of our lights. So, you know, it's tougher to light baguettes when they sit like that. They look completely dark. They look dark. They look like a gray color. They're not. They're white, bright stones, just like the round brilliance is just about the perspective here on camera. So that's a 1 only. It'll be $17.59 if you'd like to get that one. And then we have our heart-shaped emerald. I'll just put up some few things, see what you like, see if anything's intriguing. Here's our Ferrari designer ring with a golden pearl. And then we've got some Sorari earrings here with pave multicolors. And then we've got a pink diamond pendant and a moonstone. The moonstone pendant's $545, so it's huge. And then we'll get to that heart-shaped moonstone, top of the hour, big purple Paraiba. Remember I showed you there's two. We had the heart shape, that's that deeper saturated color. And then we also have, of course, the really beautiful classic purple as well, coming up a little bit later. And anything from hour number one that you're interested in, feel free to give us a call and we'll get it to you, okay? Happy Sunday indeed. We got 2 hours left and we're so excited to have you with us today. Let's take a look at our yellow diamond pave hoops. Here we go. These are yellows, pinks, purples, greens, champagnes, all in one earring. 1130020 is a gorgeous pave hoop. Look at that. I mean, the array of colors here in one pair. And if you're wondering, well, I wonder what mine are going to look like. Mine are going to be like a different pattern, and are they going to be all yellow? This is the pair you get. I don't know if you're looking at that second hoop there sitting up top balancing, but that's like close to a red diamond. I see orange diamonds, I see green diamonds, I see lavender diamonds. There's a distinctive pink. There's a great under gallery here. They're even a reversible style. So if you, for some whatever reason, want to hide all your fancy color diamonds one day, you can flip it around and have a plain gold hoop if you'd like to, but it is 14 karat solid gold. There's 93 points here in diamonds, all together in the most wearable 5/8 of an inch size, and one lovely pair. That is it, one pair. And when I tell you they're not gonna last, I mean it. This is Sorari that used to be $29.99. Let's blow them out at a better value. Something about the pave, they just sparkle. That's beautifully done. How about the sides? Because it's a rolling pave, it kind of wraps around the sides here. That's going to be 5/8 of an inch. So you can see it's just over half, but under 3/4 of an inch. It's not $19.99 for the pair, straight post, by the way, and the post is lower than the hoop itself. So what that's also going to do is it's also going to give you piercing coverage. Look at this. Oh my. And it might be the last day you see me with piercings like this, because tomorrow's a significant day and I always get a piercing for a significant day. So I could have more piercings by the time you see me on Wednesday. Stay tuned and find out. But here we go. That's where you've got that beautiful, beautiful look. You can see how amazing that is, and you see how they roll and wrap around the sides. So even as you turn each and every way, you've got that beautiful pave and all those colors. Talk about an earring that's going to go with everything. That would be it. 19 they won't be, 1,500 they won't be. Take another look at them close up. The perfect, like, little larger than a huggy style, but not 15 or 14 or 13. Time for these to go. That's what they would look like if you reverse them. So see that? Truly mirror polished, truly high polished finish. So you can easily wear that reversed. It's a twofer. It's a 2-in-1. No problem. You get two looks, one earring, one fabulous price tag, and they're only $12.99 instead, which makes them $11.43 at checkout. So a much better value there. And let's do our big aquamarine blowout coming up. We got the biggest aquamarines here, a big yellow diamond Asher cut. Yeah, we're going to see a yellow diamond in the Asher cut today. That just does not happen. Asher cut yellow, and it's a 1 carat size. We even have a beautiful, look at this Tanzanite. Reminds me so much of the ring that we debuted yesterday. Here's the pendant today. Wow. Okay, round. That's going to be our 5 carat 34 round, and that's all done in 18 karat gold. So new on the Tanzanite pendant front. Got great earrings here. Let's show you the beautiful colors of Tourmaline together. Blended colors, pinks and goldens together in one stone. Looking like Paraiba Sapphire without the hefty price tag. Here's what we've got on the 12 night. Come on, guys, we got to get those out the door. There's a purple diamond there that should cost that. There's a red diamond there that should cost that. And for those of you that are saying, so what? I see those everywhere. I see red diamonds all the time. They're 50 bucks. Those are not real red diamonds. Those are usually, first of all, usually they're lookalikes, or they're what we call the simulated. Simulates are just lookalikes. Synthetics are where it's actually, okay, maybe it's a lab grown, and or maybe it's a diamond that was natural, and maybe it was some icky brown color, and then what they did was they irradiated it to get red. And therefore it's like that deep burgundy color. That's not what we're bringing you here. Every bit of your 93 points in diamonds are natural from the earth. That is a huge, huge advantage when you're talking about what's really valuable. And that's why it's a big value to get it here at this price tag, is because, well, they shouldn't be that price tag when they're natural diamonds. You're getting almost a carat of them. So we'll see who's got them, one pair only, and that's the pair you get. So feel comfortable shopping because you know exactly what you're getting. you're seeing them right here. You're seeing every bit, the close-up. This is a better viewpoint than you'd ever get, even in person, unless you're looking through a jeweler's loupe and examining every single one of those stones. And you can see there the lovely color array. It's a total collection of different colors of diamonds together. And if you have any of the previous, if you have any of our yellow diamond pieces, any Ferrari multicolored diamonds, it's going to look great with it. So let's get to our tourmaline. We've got 112-6220, and then I'm going to do a recap. We're going to show you everything from the first hour, give you a little recap if you just tuned in, okay? So because what we've got is a lot of great jewelry that's got to go, and the fact is that there's only been one piece that's over $3,000 today, and the rest have been well under that. So it's big, big, big exciting times here to take advantage. And here comes the tourmaline. Here is that gorgeous, look at that pinky golden glow. We had the trillion cut with the butterfly yesterday, that sold. But here we are with 112-6220, which is our 142 Congolese. And that's got also 107, and this one's in the yellow gold, which I think is really adds a nice richness to this one, especially with those colors you're getting there in the fabulous tourmaline. See how it's a mix of pink and orange? It's not just pink. It's not just orange. It's a true blend. And I don't mean 50-50 where one side is one color and one side's the other. I'm talking about a blended stone together where you see that amazing look. And how about those diamonds side to side? 107 is the diamond weight. That's pretty impressive. In the yellow gold, this is something that is not going to be repeated. There's only one as usual. So we know what to expect here. We know what we're getting. You know what it looks like. You know what it's got. And it's got to go. So here's the deal. I got to make some jewelry disappear before our first hour ends because we only got 2 hours left in our entire week. So if it comes down to it and we're talking about a $49.99 ring, fine. But that's only an idea to give you a really good way to realize I'm saving a ton of money, and here's how you do it. Take a look at it on the hand first of all. We'll size it for you. It'll be sized to whatever you need, but look at that gorgeous color. And I know we all understand that getting a carat plus in a pot barrage of sapphire is going to be a pricey endeavor. So how do you do that in a more higher rarity stone? This would be it, because as much as tourmalines come in a variety of colors, they very rarely blend these two together. So to get the pink and the orange, no different than we see the pink and the orange together in sapphire, we don't see that very often in tourmaline either. So very, very important, impressive stone here, and it's nowhere near $49.99 for you. We got our last 9 minutes of this hour. We are here to help you get whatever you like, and what a Sunday it is. And as a lot of people are probably inside, stuck with inclement weather, where you'd rather probably be out picnicking or doing some kind of great near spring activity, we got to wait, right? Because this is where, again, we wish everybody a lot of safety here if you're dealing with a lot of weather and extreme weather on the East Coast yet again. I know it seems like I talk about this every weekend, so I feel for you guys. But we're, again, really ready to make sure you stay in, stay safe, stay warm, stay toasty, get the great values. Know that there's jewelry around the horizon, so when you have the sun arrives and the sun comes out, you got even more sunshine delivered in the way of gems and diamonds and beautiful values. So you saved a bundle, and we're going to do better than $49.39 or $29.99 or $19. Let's take this down even further for you than $19.99. It's going lower than that. It's $14.99. Gotta move it. And that'll be a price tag of $13.19 instead. So additional savings are on the way. Additional savings are here for you. So let me show you what is left from the hour. Take a look at everything. And we're going to show you what's here, and you tell me what you like, because we have to clear the wheel before we move on to hour number 2. The Moonstone heart shape can't come out until this wheel is completely clear. And there's $3.99 all the way on up. So whatever it is that you like from this selection, and we'll show you the hoops as well. The hoops were just here. We also have the gorgeous heart-shaped purple Paraiba. You let me know which one you like. Look at the earrings. There's a ring, the bypass ring with the diamonds. There's our purple Paraiba heart shape, under $3,000, and it's well over 3 carats in the size. The pyramid style diamond band. Here's the blue-green of the Congolese. That is one of the best in 18 karat solid gold. And then I've got to show you these Tanzanite earrings, maybe the buy of the day, and the Tanzanite earrings with the purple Paraiba. Those were my strongest values in brand new. The Tanzanite earrings are $1,999 for an exquisite drop style. Very luxury on the color, we know that. And this is what we've got. Everything up here is either $49.99 or less, but the $49.99 only applies to the big Paraiba, or actually the big tourmaline in the back. Everything else is significantly less than that, including our $12.99 earrings, our $19.99 bypass band, band, the $14.99 Tourmaline, the $9.99 designer diamond band, the $29.99 purple Paraiba, and then of course you've got your $49.99 on the blue green from the Congo. Everything on this wheel. And then let's see here, it's hiding in the back, but there's our blue sapphire pendant here. That was $399 for a sapphire and diamond pendant we started the show with. So just a reminder, this is what we have remaining. And of course those little diamond drops with the pear shapes that were requested, those are also still here because we had a couple pairs. And so everything on this wheel, time for them to go. It's a little recap of hour number one. Want to make sure that if you just did tune in, here's your chance to pick up what you love, $399 to $49.99. Again, the only one that's that price tag is back here. Everything else like $29.99, $14.99, $19.99, $12.99, $9.99. The earrings, the big Tanzanite drops, $1,999. Can't leave them here, guys. Can't leave the pieces here. Ping is already out here waiting to melt them down. I can't stand the thought of, especially on the brand new. A lot of what's up here is brand new. It debuted like minutes ago. We can't get it's just, you understand the jewelers that made these are here and they're the ones that have to melt them, and they're going to go, I made this on Friday and I'm melting it on Sunday afternoon. This is wrong. And again, it's not because of the pricing. If there were, $15,000 ideas up here, sure, leave them here. But when they are as affordable as they are, and the way they're priced with the additional 12% off, and the fact that we live in an era where gold is going up by the day, and then we're sitting here with all jewelry like this, under $5,000. I can't even have you spend $5,000. If you try to spend over $5,000, I don't think I can help you today. We have got values on incredible jewelry that is, again, that Congolese tourmaline up there is a really important rare stone, and yet that's affordable too. Even though that's the highest end of what's on this wheel, that's affordable because you're also saving $600 off the top. So these are important. Let us know what you like. Okay, we'll leave them up there until the wheel is clear. Then when the wheel is clear, we can show you the big, big, beautiful Moonstone heart. Look at this also. Forgot to add these into the mix. There are the Paraibas. Let's make room for those $6.99 Paraiba studs. Can't leave those there. There's the $6.99 Paraibas. You know you got a problem when you got a $3.99 pendant and a $6.99 Paraiba earring here. And then Brenda, hey Brenda, we've got diamond earrings that actually have the big ovals in a hoop. White diamonds seem to be the big attraction of the day. They do. All right, so let's get to Brenda's request here, but I might have to clear off the wheel here. And Brenda, they're fabulous 50-point total weight diamonds. Let me show them to you. Let's see if those are the hoops she's looking for. These are the bigger oval diamond hoops we just debuted fairly recently. They're in white gold. There are just, well, we only got one pair here, so it's going to be critical to dial in on these hoops. And they have a great length to them. So let me show you what they look like from a distance here. 112-9939 is the item number. Here's what they look like. So you can see here what they're doing. Let me show them on the hand here, Tony, because I know we got a lot going on in that wheel. So they're ½ an inch. The item number is 112-9939. We'll just put up some information here for you as we're looking at them. And 50 points, so 25 points per earring. I'll show you the other one as well here next to it. These are oval stones. There are fabulous white diamond VS stones that we love so much. There they are together. So you can see this really puts that bigger diamond facing forward, so really centered up. Now you can kind of change it depending on how you put the earring, how forward you put it in the ear. So I'll pop one on and you'll see what I mean. This is a clicking closure. It's got a simple hinge at the base. They just click open and click close. You'll actually hear them click. You probably just heard it. It locks in a really just easy way. Now see that? I love them kind of sitting up top. You can kind of play with it, and if you want to lower it a little bit because you want the diamond a little bit lower for the sake of just being on camera here, I like to see that diamond a little bit upright and outright to the world so you can see them at home and see that kind of size that they give. But aren't those pretty? This is based off an earring that my mom designed for herself back in the early 80s when I was just a child. And yet this is really stunning the way those diamonds center up there. This is really beautifully done. Obviously in a nice chunky gold, but yet white gold only to show off the white diamonds. And it just kind of, at first glance, a lot of people are going to wonder, and you might find people doing double takes because it kind of looks like there's a bigger diamond just floating at first. And unless the gold is being hit by light right away, it kind of looks like there's just a diamond floating or hovering right there in the foreground of your lobe. And instead, it's really centered up in this hoop. We'll go back to the I'll go back to the hand shot here because I'll show them to you again from a distance so you can see them. But they're really special earrings. They're only going to be $999 a pair. I'll pop them on the hand here for you again so you can see them that way. And take your pick. How many would you like? I don't have gold colors, I only have white gold available. But I suppose if you needed yellow or rose, we could start from scratch and make those in the yellow or the rose gold for you. But they're really elegant. And that's a fun way to do a little bigger diamond. Usually when you get hoops, it's smaller diamonds. And when you get a stud, it's a bigger diamond. It's kind of nice to pair them up together. It feels a little bit like a hybrid, larger diamond presence, but still in a hoop. So they're only $879 at checkout. Of course, you get that 12% off, and it makes them more affordable than ever. So a beautiful way to go there. Thank you on those, Brenda. Thank you for asking for them. I appreciate it. Everyone else can take advantage too. As long as you get in, we have a little bit of quantity there for you. Our diamonds are where it's at. Big white diamonds is where a lot of people start their collections at TVON. Yes. Thank you. Those hoop earrings in our multicolor just sold, so congratulations on those. 1130020, by the way, on those 93 pointers. Thank you much. Those are gone. And then here we are with what is remaining. Tanzanite drops, $19.99. I'm still a little bit floored that value is even here for you. So $19.99. And last call on anything else from this hour. We've got 30 seconds left in hour number 1. Looking for, again, requests if you got them. We've had a few, and a lot of those requested items, they're all still here. Yes, they are. The drops with the pear shapes, the great hoop you just saw, they're all still available. They're all still here if you'd like to get any of those white diamond pieces. Don't forget about our Paraibas, that pendant. This is $399 for the Sapphire pendant, which I'm going to move right on over here now. There you go. There's our Sapphire with diamond pendant. These are great Paraiba earrings, $699, and then of course $19.99 for that really special white diamond bypass. Here's what we've got one more time. Anything over here, $19.99. You can choose the earrings or the diamond band. $3.99 for the pendant, most affordable of the show. Diamond band, $9.99. The Tourmaline with gorgeous goldens and pinks together, $14.99. The heart shape, $29.99 for a 3-carat plus Paraiba purple heart. And the blue-green Congolese in the back, $49.99 only. This is last call. What would you like off that wheel? They're getting melted down. We don't even wait till the end of the show today. The jewelers are here ready to melt starting now. So this is really important. Please take advantage of this while these pieces are here. Okay? So that's that, guys. Last call. Let's go. We got a very, very special top of the hour coming up. It's our heart-shaped moonstone. I think it's what everyone's waiting on. We're going to show it to you next. And thank you. Who was shopping over there, Jason? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks, Susan. Appreciate it. Enjoy those hoops. All right, coming up, let's get a move on. We got to move and clear everything off this wheel. $19.99 for them. The Tanzanites, here's the $14.99. Here's the $9.99. This is still $29.99. Amazing value there. $3.99 on our pendant. And then we've got our beautiful diamond ring. That's only $19.99, size 7 only. And the Paraiba earrings are $699 for those Paraiba rounds. So congratulations if you get anything. They're still all here. And let's get to our heart-shaped moonstone. 112. It goes to show you, nothing sells when the light's off. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm going to hope that maybe I'm going to go try to hang out and over there and see if I can just go get this thing to stay on for a bit, because it really does. The jewelry needs a little bit of light. But we're going to do 113-0655 now, which is new. So here we go. We'll see if that lasts more than 10 seconds. But here we go with our 215 heart shape. I think this one is fantastic. And gosh, I love some good tools. You know, really good, really nice. That is a really special heart shape. Now, our jewelers are here. I'm going to personally, see, I'm real nitpicky, so sorry. Hi, guys. I'm your perfectionist, your resident perfectionist here, and I'm a little bit not happy with where that bottom prong is. So, again, in person, it looks great. I look at everything hours and hours and hours before the show starts, and I never saw that. But again, that's the beauty of seeing things up close. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Sunday. Glad you're with us. Let me just welcome you officially in before I start on my little request to move that prong a little bit. It's a little off-center. But I'm Lauren Blair. I'm your perfectionist here at TVON, and I'm your host here at TVON, and I'm your jeweler and designer and your confidant and your customer service advocate and everything else. So if you need anything, let me know. I spent my entire day yesterday emailing. I was literally at the gym for 3 hours on the elliptical, and I emailed the whole time. So thank you to everybody who emailed me. You made that time at the gym fly by. So thank you for that. I imagine I'll be doing the same here today. But we're really excited to have you guys with us on a Sunday. It's our last little bit of time together of the week because we only have 2 hours left together, and I don't get to see you till Wednesday night. So I hope you'll remember Wednesday night, but I also want you to remember that this is our last couple of days of February. February fun sale is ending here, and I know how busy you guys are on the weeknights. I understand that you may have bigger priorities and bigger things to do, like, take care of the house and feed the kids and, do that kind of stuff on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So we are in the final call of 12% off. It's no secret. I really am going to advocate this going throughout February, but it is really time. You got to understand, with Lunar New Year and all the festivities and the big games going on, we really wanted to do something fabulous for February to, help you out when you do stop by and when you are looking for great jewelry. It's been a really big month of celebration. A few things winding down as February does, but again, really excited to have you with us, and I hope you'll take advantage of this 12% off before it goes away, because it is a really nice time to save some extra. It's almost like, consider it our little, waiting for spring, fabulous February gift to all of you, our fabulous TVON family, and it makes everything really practically free, because with gold soaring the way it is, these values are really stunning. So I hope you'll take advantage. If there is anything you're shopping for in jewelry, we're happy to help. But this one, $215, new today. Please don't let that word new scare you. It doesn't matter. Everything's on sale. We are making jewelry new out of gold we melt down. It is why our jewelers are here. Listen, I get here first. They got here right after me today. So it's really important to think about, they're here already on a Sunday. We don't usually ask them to work on Sunday. They go to worship, they go to brunch, they relax a little bit, unwind. They're all here. We're all here all day to help you own amazing pieces and also get them out quickly. Anything you shop for today goes out next day typically, unless something really strange needs to happen with sizing. So again, expect your jewelry to arrive by Wednesday or Thursday. So I'm very excited about that as well. By the time I see you next, you'll have your jewelry. You'll be telling me on Wednesday how much you love your Sunday piece or your Saturday piece, or your Friday piece, or what have you. So it's very exciting. Let's take a look at this heart shape. I just think it's glowing beyond. We opted for the yellow gold here, but you can change it if you'd like. So how about I give you the option of white or yellow, okay? We're gonna do that for you. We got 1130655. Yes. Sure. Who's that for? We'll show the Tanzanite earrings again. 1130587, Tony. I'm asked to try those on again, so they may have missed them. So what we're going to do is try those Tanzanite earrings on again as I give you the carat weights and the information, because it sounds like they missed the presentation. So 322 is the size total weight. That means a carat 61 each, and then 82 points in diamonds in the lever back. So take a look at this. Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness, there they are again. So that's what those Tanzanite earrings look like. Oh, I'm so excited for you to get those. Does that look like a $7,000 earring? Because it does to me. But they're actually $1,759. So that to me gets me excited. I thought they'd be gone first, but again, I can't sell things to people that aren't here. So that's why we're recapping and re-showing everything from hour number one, because it ain't a problem with the earrings, and it's not a problem with the price tag. So that's the way to get that drop earring, $19.99 carat, 60 plus in each earring, in each stone, and then the diamonds at 82 points. Lever back style, white gold. Again, I know that says yellow. I've asked a couple of times. It's okay. You guys know it's white, right? I just don't want there to be confusion, because I know it says something and you guys like to read and not listen. I've learned that. I always say thank you for watching. What I should say is thank you for watching, not listening, because everyone's always going, but I saw on the thing, and I'm like, yeah, I know, but listen to me too, because sometimes the words are more correct. But there you go. So that's $19.99. Back to the wheel we'll go. So that's for our requester there. And now it's heart shape time. And yeah, just because they're watching don't mean they're listening. I've learned that. I've learned it. So again, I know it's easier to look at graphics. I'm visual too. I am much more a visual person, so I have to see it. I don't actually, I can listen to lectures. I have to read. I have to read to commit it to memory. And once I do, it's committed there and it's in the brain forever. But yeah, I can't just listen. So I get it. The graphics are really helpful, but I want them to be correct. So here we go with that beautiful heart shape. It's going to be our heart shaped moonstone. It's really special. 215, 20 points in diamonds. The difference here is we set bigger diamonds into the ring. So you got the nice little, small, medium, large stones there that kind of ramp up towards the center. I'm just going to have that and set that prong a little bit more even, because it looks like it needs to go to the right to me. So that's already notes been made here. We're going to do that today. But the diamond weight is 20 points. So 20 points in the diamonds and one very special moonstone. And I know we saw the heart yesterday that was $6,000. Well, I'm glad this is here because it's a lot less than $6,000. And did we have anybody taking those Tanzanite earrings, by the way? Not a one. Okay, the earrings are here. Wow. Okay, so let's keep on moving, and then let me know how we're doing on requests too, because I'd love to get your requests in. Listen, if you don't love what I have, that's totally fine. I'm not offended at all. Sometimes I got a really good show planned. Sometimes I'm just waiting for you guys to tell me what you'd like to see. It's really important. So 59, this will not be. We're going to take this on down. I heard your request. Now, I have the yellow right now, but I have the white gold mounting ready to go. So if you are someone who says, I've always seen the Moonstone in white, I think I'd prefer it that way, it's no problem. It's ready. The white gold mounting is ready. It's ready. We can just move the stone on over. That's no problem either, but we're going to go ahead and go wild on this one. And I got to make it easy. I got to make it affordable. White or yellow is your option. Take any gold you want. It's supposed to be $39.99. I think that's an inherent problem, especially since we still have some ideas from the first hour, and there should never be anything left from the first hour because I strategically show you the best values in the first hour. So if there's something left from the first hour, there's going to be a little bit of a challenge. So that means, let me just say, I can't get $39.99. I'm not going to. And even if you're saying, wait, I love it, it's a great value, I see the value, Lolo, you're good. I want you to spend less, and you'll thank me forever, and hopefully you're going to wear the Moonstone forever as a real symbol of your shopping prowess, because nobody is going to give you a gold band for this price. Promise ya. I know it's tough to take in because there's no gold anymore anywhere. Nobody's doing gold anymore. It's all plating, and if you're comparing my solid gold prices to plating, please don't. They're different things. It's like comparing a Honda to a Ferrari. I'm sorry, they're different. And that's no bad thing on anything else. Just they're different. They're inherently different. They're different. And that's the thing. If you're looking at gold platings and stainless steels and platinum even and sterling silver, yes, they've gone up. Yes, all the metals have gone up, but they're not the same as gold. So when I tell you it's really tough to do a $39.99 ring if you're just looking at a gold band, that's the truth. I make jewelry every day, so I know. And I'm here to just purvey the knowledge to you. Do what you will with that knowledge, but letting you know this is as up to date as it gets. And when you read about the headlines about what gold's doing, it makes a difference in how you make jewelry. It really does. I saw a gold chain the other day. It was $6,000 for a gold chain. It had 9 grams in gold. Now, 9 grams is pretty hefty for a chain. It was a good sized chain, but 9 grams in gold is what most of our rings are nearabouts. I mean, it depends on the ring, but we see between like 6 and 9 and 10 grams, and it's not $6,000. And we got gems and diamonds and a lot of beautiful designer details and workmanship that go into it. So when you see $39.99, it's a pretty special opportunity right here as it is. We're doing better than $39, than $29, better than even. I can't do this, guys, before we get into our second or last hour even further, but I'm going to make something happen right now, and I'm going to just hope. I'm going to hope that all of our representatives are still on a plane, because I think they are. I think they're on a plane somewhere over an ocean right now. Seriously, they've been on a plane since yesterday night, so they got like a 22-hour total trip to get to Bangkok. So I'm just going to roll with it here, and we're going to just pretend this Sunday never happened. I might even ask Tony, we might have to delete this Sunday show from like any kind of social media channel. Like this show, oopsies, technical difficulty. There was no, Sunday didn't happen. Yeah, maybe there was one of those power outages at TVON where we couldn't broadcast. Remember when that's happened? Nothing better than showing up and going, oh, never mind, go back home. Get back in the car and drive 3 more hours home because, no, you're not doing a show today. It's happened. It's happened. No power. Well, actually, no. When we had a fire in the studio and it was completely smoke, we still did the show. You guys were all panicked for us, but we still did a show when there was a literal fire in the studio. But anyway, that's me. That's my fault. That's just my tenacity that I should not have done. That was my biggest regret in this whole business. I should have walked out and saved my health, but I didn't. I went to the hospital and they're like, excuse me, are you okay? Were you just fighting a fire? Sorta. But here we are, guys. $29.99. Oh, the things we go through. But now I think this just makes it just makes it easy. You need a great deal? Let me do that. That's the easiest thing I can do. It's not even $19.99. This is a heart shape, and it's over 2 carat. It's a little more challenging to do a 2 carat. It's a 2 carat stone. I'm going to do better than 19. I'm going to keep going, and I think it may be gone. Got to call early. You got to call early here. Around here, you just got to call early. It is the key. It is the secret that's not so secret. It's just a lot of people think, oh yeah, sure, call early. No, you have to if you want the ring. It's not 19. I'll keep on going. We already know that would shift to $17.59. That's not your price. I'm going even lower than that. This is going to be the wild one here. This is the moment you need to take advantage of. No doubt about it. Not 19, 18. I'll keep going. You call me. I'm giving away jewelry today. It's Sunday. Let's go for it. It's 222 day. I mean, sorry, it's cool day, right? 22226. The USA won a gold medal in hockey for the first time in 46 years. I think that's pretty cool. Last time they did that, I wasn't even born yet. Oh my gosh, never mind, I wasn't born. Oh my goodness. Wow, it's never happened in my lifetime until today, and I saw it. I'll tell you what, we're not even doing 18 or 17. Let's celebrate. Let's get you a fabulous little gold medal of your own here. You know, you haven't been playing hockey and you're not going to go, you're not invited to Italy. You feel like, okay, I lose out. Just because I didn't train since I was 2 years old doing some kind of sport, you can still get the gold and the good stuff in the gold. And it's not $17.77 either. I'm blowing it out, make it $16.99, which, okay, that price comes way down. $16.99 is actually going to end up being, let's see, I don't see that price very often. That's $14.95. Wow, that sounds good. I'll take $14.95 on a moonstone that looks like that, especially when it's over 2 carats. We've seen enough 2 carats to know and understand. Let's try it on as well. Look at that color, every which way. And I love the moonstones best when they give a bright green. Do you see that bright green? I'm not just talking about the aqua Paraiba greens. I'm talking about like an emerald Savaray green that's happening in that stone. Yellows and oranges, goldens and purples, pinks and reds, all the rainbow, but done in the most beautiful iridescence of a way where it's just soft and feminine and pretty and glowing, and that stone is everything. So that's what your heart shape looks like. They do look a little bit larger than they weigh. I will point out they always do. It's a little less dense of a stone, so it gives you a much bigger look than you would expect, and you're getting $215 in a precious heart shape. So $14.95 on this one if you'd like it. And white or yellow, like I said, the white gold mounting is literally here in the bag. So I can easily put that stone into the white gold if you would rather. And then you still get those same 20 points in diamonds, which I might add are pretty significant because I know they're all different, but on average they're like 4 points. So you got a really good diamond size there all the way throughout, set down into the band, and you can choose the white or the yellow, okay? But let me know if you want the white or the yellow so I know what mounting we have left, and then I'm gonna do something special today as far as designing. I've got some designs I'm working on. So also that 327 heart shape is here, the 327 copper bearing. These are just pieces we'll keep on showing you till they go, because you know they'll go eventually. And then did we have, let's see, Tanzanite drops are still here. We still have those. I think we got the oval drops. The oval drops and the oval hoops have been very popular. So actually the pear-shaped drops make it. Yes. Oh, are they? Never mind then, the Tanzanite drops are sold. Okay, so I'll put those aside. Thank you so much. So again, if you wanted, let's see, our earrings seem to be very popular today so far. It's the earrings that are catching your attention, and I'm so glad to see it. And here we are with our fabulous heart shape. Okay, so let me know if that one's gone, $14.95. And then I think we need to get to those big Sierra Santa Maria Aquas, get you ready for March with the Sierra Santa Marias. I got some of our jumbo stones, many of them in 18 karat gold. If you love heart shapes, keep in mind we did have the heart shape purple. We do have the heart shaped Tanzanite, and I know Pink keeps telling me she wants this piece to melt, but we designed it literally on Friday. It arrived yesterday, and look at this. Yeah. Thank you. That's the heart shape 743, 18 karat gold, full necklace, red flashes galore, 743, 49 points in diamonds. What color were you thinking about, Allison? White, yellow? I do love it in the yellow. I must say, maybe we need, well, I'd like to say maybe we'll see more. I don't think we have many more moonstones. That's the problem. We spent a lot of time showing them in the white gold, but this particular, that stone would look good in anything. What do people always say? Oh, she'd look good in a paper bag. Like that stone would look good in a paper bag. And yet look at that. That's a really, really, really special piece. And with the yellow gold being rich, I think that's what's doing it. There's such a richness, not to mention the diamonds really stand out. What about you, Joanne, thinking about this one?
No, I took one of the
Oval hoops. Gotcha. They're still going out. Love those oval hoops. And these are all thanks to your request, by the way. The oval hoops wouldn't have been here today if Brenda didn't request them. The pear-shaped diamond drop earrings wouldn't be here unless Sally requested them. So thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. Wonder if it's my Sally. I'm seeing Sally after the show. I'm seeing a Sally after the show. I wonder if it's her. Actually, probably not. No, probably not. She's probably busy. We all working. We all working. Anyway, so there we go, guys. $16.99. All right, let's keep moving. We're going to show you also. We're going to recap that blue-green Congolese, aren't we? And then the actual South Sea Golden Pearl. Which, Andy? What are you thinking about over there? Any? Gotcha. See, the pear-shaped, the diamond earrings. It's been the pear-shaped drops and the oval hoops. If you don't have a pair yet, get them before they're gone. Let's take a look at this. Golden pearl. Sorari's the designer. We're lucky enough to have like one last piece in a pearl. And it's 1127829, 10.5 millimeters. Millimeters. Man, that's a good size pearl. And it's going to be our golden pearl that is all natural, 92 points in the diamond. Actually, let's correct myself. 92 points in freeform. I'm not used to having a freeform mother of pearl carat weight. We do here. It's segments of 4, individual, and then what they do is they're carved to be almost like these just beautiful arcs that situate around your pearl. Think of it like a halo before the halo. It's the mother pearl first, the diamonds after that. 46 points is the diamond weight, and they continue down the sides of the ring also. So it's really, really well done. Don't forget about the heart-shaped moonstone. That one's got to go. And then here we are looking at this fabulous one-of-a-kind. Yellow gold is how it stays. Take a look at the inside because it's all finished on the inside. I mean, that's nice to have. Protection for your pearl, number 1, so you don't need to, like, it lifts it up enough off the hand so it's not touching, because again, it's another stone you got to be a little more delicate, especially when you consider how you're going to clean it. You don't put your pearls in the ultrasonics, and you don't do that. So again, you don't want to use harsh chemicals. I mean, they are, after all, from a natural living organism. So just like, yeah, you probably, yeah, we have to be careful with things like that are a little more delicate in nature. So I say your opals, your moonstones, your sphenes, your pearls, those are pieces you want to be a little more delicate on how you clean them. So just a really nice add and bonus that you got the under gallery underneath, and that one's going to be under $2,000. When do you see Sorari under $2,000? Especially when there's diamond weight, mother of pearl, lots of gold, big pearl in the center. It is not even $19.99. That's a beauty. And you know, this pearl particularly doesn't sit up too high. That's the big debate with pearls. When you get in the bigger sizes, it's luxury, but then they can sit up a little higher, and then they're maybe not as practical to wear. So this one doesn't sit up all that high off the hand, so that makes it really, really easy. And we'll do it for $16.99 because I look at it this way, it's $14.95 at checkout. So you get that better value on that fabulous one-of-a-kind golden pearl, $14.95 for you. And then we got to move on. We'll show you the heart-shaped purple again till it goes, because that purple Paraiba is exquisite. Also, we had a couple pieces from the first hour still available, not the Tanzanite earrings, but the rings that we've been showing you are still hanging out. The Paraiba studs are here for $6.99. And then we'll get at the bottom of the hour, 9 minutes from now, that's when we'll show you the Sierra Santa Maria wheel. It's a blowout trio we're going to do on some of the bigger Sierra Santa Marias. I know, I'll just shout out Kimberly if you're out there. I know, Kimberly, you've been waiting for a really good Sierra Santa Maria. I think you have the ring, but I know you need the pendant. But again, there are several aquamarine lovers that are looking always for the bigger stones. We've got them today. We've definitely got the bigger stones today. Not to mention, anybody want a heart-shaped emerald? We never see heart-shaped emeralds. I'm really, truly trying to think of ever. If I've had one here, I don't think there's been a true heart shape. Maybe a look-alike. Maybe a pair that kind of looked like a heart. But this is not that. This is an actual genuine, look at the detail in the design here. That's a genuine Colombian emerald in a heart shape right there. Colombian, no less. Best you can get. 1130553 is your number. It is new. It is platinum. It's a 40-pointer, which I know emeralds are going to, oh, that's small. It looks bigger all day long. Emeralds will look double. So you've got a very, very important size there. Plus the 82 points and all the bigger diamonds that you have in. The platinum stays as is. We'll size it for you. One caller only. Who's it going to be for the one and only heart shape? Been here nearly a decade. I don't think there's been a heart-shaped emerald. I'm trying to think of one. I don't think there's ever been a heart-shaped emerald. This is a big moment. I'm trying to think if I've ever had one. 25 years, $1 billion plus in jewelry I've had go out the door. Have I ever seen a heart shape? Pairs that kind of were proportioned like one, yes. But a true, honest to goodness heart shape that's, you know why? These are stones that have two different obstacles here. Number one, they don't want to waste it. This is a wasteful cut, which is why it's a headline when we see it in the copper bearing, when we see it in the fabulous Moonstone we just saw. We've seen a lot of heart shapes already today in our first 82 minutes. This is Colombian emerald, best of emerald in the world, and yet you're seeing a wasteful cut take place. But beyond that, let's also consider that this is also a stone that doesn't like to be cut in different ways. This is why we have an emerald cut, by the way. We know that emerald cutting, synonymous with emeralds, it's kind of like rubies. Rubies only like to be cut like an oval, so anything outside of that is rare. Emerald, same thing. You see a lot of emerald cuts. It just is the cutting that plays best with the crystal structure of the stone. So you don't tend to see a lot of creativity outside of there. It's not for lack of wanting or trying, but usually you might end up with wasting your stone, which you never want to do with emerald. So here it is, that rare heart-shaped cut. Diamond weight is 82, love that there. And we're going to make it very affordable for what that is, because platinum, stunning, emerald, bright glowing green. Let's get it out the door. I know we can, as long as I price it right. So this is it. Let's take a look at it on the hand. And it's so simple and elegant and easy to wear because we kept it classic in the design. We didn't go over the top. We didn't do dolphins jumping around it. We just did something special here. Something special, classic, but with the upgraded diamonds, the bigger stones, the diamonds down the sides, all of that. First collar, no longer $69.99. I cannot do that. I can't do it and expect it to go on a very cool Sunday, especially one that, wraps up our week, really gets you all ready for, hopefully, again, maybe a little Monday, Tuesday of just getting ready, waiting for your piece to arrive, because they go out tomorrow. So let's make sure that we get you a great value here and blow it out for $24.99. which has a $300 extra discount. You get it for $21.99 instead. And that's the one you get, because I don't have another. You know that. Almost time for our big aquas. Wait until you see the big aquas. Just saying. The Tanzanite pendant, the yellow diamond ring, the band ring. Oh, do you remember the double wave ring? We did one in black and white diamonds. And then y'all said, let's go classic. We have the all white diamond double wave ring here, which stacks, which looks great, which has over a carat in diamonds, and you can really play with that ring. So we'll have that for you. That's going to be coming up as well. Yellow diamond Asher cut is here, and then forget about it. We got the really big copper bearing, a carat 80 purple, true purple. I'll keep it. Let's just get into these aquas. Too excited for these aquas, especially when they've all been here during the sale. And then we thought, you know, March is coming up here in a matter of days. And by the time March hits, sale over. What does everyone do when they want the best aqua, which I mentioned in terms of March because it is the March birthstone, and the difference is I wouldn't make such a big deal about it except for here's the inherent problem. Aquas everywhere else in the world look very different. So it tends to be that when we see aquas here, there's a whole world of shoppers that whether you just like the blue barrels, whether you are a March birthday and you've maybe never really kind of thought twice about your stone before, your birthstone that is, this is where there's a lot of places you can shop for aqua, but they just don't look anything like what we do, which are the Sierra Santa Marias. That's the big difference maker, is that there's so many fans of Aquamarine when it comes to what we do, because ours are very different in look. And the only other way to get a Sierra Santa Maria, keep in mind, would be going to an auction house. Not a lot, like, I know there's big stores and big designers that you figure, well, they got the best, right? Because they charge a fortune for their jewelry. So they're gonna have Sierra Santa Marias, and they usually do not. It was a very small venture out of Brazil. It's a small mining area, and there was not a lot of yield. So there just wasn't a large sample size to choose from. So they're very rare. And they have this deluxe color that is visually beyond what any other aquas. I always like to point out, just we have kind of a basic, I mean, the set's not special or important, but it makes it easy. I kind of talk about this wall behind me, which is more like dingy ecru. That's what most aquas look like, colorless. There's really no color to it. It's more or less colorless. And then you look at the beautiful blue sky of Los Angeles, and you realize, okay, that's what I want my aquas to look like. That's what they should look like. But they rarely do. They mostly look like colorless or like a white wall, or in this case, a colorless clear stone. very, very big difference between those two options and colors. So there's so many of us that really want to prioritize getting a Sierra Santa Maria. And that's why it's so exciting to have these here for you. Let's take a look at what I'm going to show you because I got 2 more to add to the selection here, whether you like the emerald cut, the oval, or a different oval, different mounting. The question is, you know, some of these stones, here's the problem, they get bigger and they get more expensive. Oh, that's the way the gem world works. You can have the cheapest stone in the world, it still gets more money as you get bigger stones. It's never not that way. So keep that in mind. Do you love the double negative? Do you follow along with that? That's like true, it's just true. So as we look at the 4 karat 13 in the middle, we realize that one is in 18 karat gold, and one of the other ones is as well. It's going to be the double halo on the right side, along with your emerald cut in the middle. This and this. Those two, right side and center, are 18 karat gold. That's a big deal. Then you've got the 14 karat gold over here with this like confetti-like halo. I call it my confetti party halo because it looks like it. It looks like you just freeze-framed confetti in the air and got like a screenshot of that party moment, that celebration moment that's bursting from that center stone. So here's how the carat weights operate. This is my 378, 59 points in diamonds. Then we're going to go even bigger. We're going to go up over 4 carats in the 18 karat gold options. Your emerald cut is a 4 karat 13 with 51 points in diamonds, baguettes, and rounds. And then the oval over here is the 459. That is the biggest. And that's going to be the 82 points in diamonds in the double halo and the split shank. Now, we have only one of a kind of each. This is what's going to be crucial. You call me quickly and they're going to be yours. But the price tag is our, hear me out, lowest price ever. So hopefully you realize that's kind of what's happening with everything. But for these particular stones that start at $89.99 and $99.99, depending on which one it is that you like, this is where they're all going to be the same price and bringing them down significantly lower. So this is rock bottom pricing. Obviously, you know if it's getting last call in the air, it's either now or never. It gets melted down or it goes to your house. Those are the 2 options. And we're going to make them a lot better than $89.99, which was already the most affordable of the 3. So I think taking the $89.99 and then discounting that by 12% makes for a big value. We're going to go lower than that. It's last call in the show. We are halfway through. We have 90 minutes left to go. Not a lot of time. So let's make these easy. And when I tell you they'll go, they'll go. Every one of them. They can't stay here because it's big value. And there's got to be 3 people out there watching today that have wanted that bigger aqua but have held back because they are, look at that, that's our price. Retail price, there isn't. You can go buy big aquas, you can't get Sierra Santa Maria. As we just discussed, if you're going to an auction house, let's say you're invited to an auction house, great. You're a collector, you're a VIP, maybe you've spent a lot with some organization. Okay, good. You go to an auction house, now there's records of this. Please don't believe what I say. You can go look at this and verify it all day. There are not every auction is public. I will say a lot of auctions, it depends on the auction. Sometimes they keep pricing and the bidders secret. They keep it anonymous. Other times they're public record. You can find them. But in what you see, and these go way back, $60,000 a carat for Sierra Santa Maria. Sometimes they're loose stones, not even in finished jewelry that's ready to wear. That's important. So that's where you can expect to spend on your Sierra Santa Marias. Let's take a look at these 3 and let's get them out the door right now. They all got to go. Which one is your favorite there, Allison? You already have one you're thinking about maybe? Nope, not at all. Okay, so nobody's on the phone lines? Okay, sorry, my board's, what's up? Oh, okay. Do you know that it's for sale? We sell it here, we custom design it, and I have no idea what the price is right now. It's probably $14.99. Last time I saw it, it was $14.99. What's that? Oh, it's not, okay. All right, like I said. All right, so it's all custom designed, by the way. Yep, white, yellow rose in your size. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh, because again, they can either get the discount or not. Yeah, so, yeah. I'm giving you the discounted price, so after the 12%. Here we go, guys. Nobody's on the lines on the aqua. I'll wait. I'll wait. Let's give everybody a chance to dial in here because it ends up helping out so that you're not too late when they go. They're not going to be $89.99. And if you need to see it, Allison, we can bring it out and I can give you a presentation. But I think it's pretty straightforward. It's 3/4 inch square. It's gram weight depends on the ring size you order. It's custom made for you, and you can choose to get it plain or with a monogram of 3 initials in script. That's kind of the once over on the signet ring. they sell every single day. I don't think a day goes by where we don't sell a signet ring, or 5 or 10. So they're very popular, and I highly recommend it. But let's get you a great value on the aquas with nobody on the phone lines. It's okay. Again, it's sometimes tough to get a grip on where we're going because we'd never seen anything like this. And these are huge stones, and you see this one here with that saturation level. They all have it, but you don't expect the emerald cuts to give the saturation the ovals do, and it does. Here they do. So feel free to pick your favorite. They're all the same price. We're going to just, I don't know if even, Tony, I'm supposed to do 69. I don't think it's going to work today. So like I said, we can just help you out here. Let me do best I can. It's just, I hate to make work for our jewelers. They work so hard. They're the hardest working people here, and they work so hard with the custom making and the sizing and all the customization we do, not to mention just producing the brand new every day. And then I hate the thought of them melting anything today. Sizing's one thing. Sizing and getting out to you is where I really want this to go. That's better. And that sizing's not as complex as melting things down and extracting stones. So I'd rather see us just move every single piece for the rest of the day, which is only 86 minutes. I think we can do that, but I'll need your help. And just inherently know that as a result, if you pick up the phone and purchase anything today, you are getting under cost pricing. I'm going to need to go there. Forget about profiting. We can worry about that another day. But obviously with this sale event, it is the time to shop. When you see something, I'm not saying just buy anything to buy something, but when it's something you love and you know you've never seen this value on, that's when you go get it. That's when you say yes. That's when you have a ball with us. And let's do 69, 59, 49. I'll tell you what. They're all remember, 2 of them are 4 carats and 18 karat gold. I'd go there. Let's make sure they go all out the door. I can't even do $39.99 and expect them to go. Let's get you the big discount you're looking for, and we'll blow them out right now. I got very busy phone lines because you know I'm on a rampage to move everything. Under cost you want, under cost you get. You don't want me to profit? You want me to volunteer? Let's do it, guys. We'll go under cost. 39, you know what? Skip 35. Which one, Jason, do you like? Emerald cut, oval left, oval right. You let me know. They're not 35. They will all sell. There's no way they stay. And again, I'm not going to make more work for our jewelers here for the next 86 minutes. I'm going to get everything out the door. So the prices will come down lower than TVON wants them to. I'm okay with that if you're okay with that, but you're going to need to shop. At least, you know what? I'll just say, well, at least everything's sold. At least we didn't make any work for the jewelers. They can size and ship, not have to take things apart. Let's do better than 35 or 34. Oh boy, 34, no, let's keep going. And 12% off, you realize that is a big difference maker. It's not saving you 50 bucks or 100 bucks. Right now it's saving you like 400 some bucks. I'm gonna keep going. Let's keep going. Let's get all 3 out the door. One of a kinds, they all are. Let's make it easy. They're not 34, they're not 33. March is coming up. Maybe you want to honor your birthday or somebody else's with the March birthstone. All I can tell you is this is as good as it gets out of the Sierra Santa Maria, which by the way is a mine that is now done, obsolete, and closed. Has been for a while. Can't get any more material. Let's go better than 33. I'll keep going. I mean, this is nuts. But you guys need to respond because the values are too good. And if you're second, third, fourth, fifth on the lines, you're not getting one. And that's the big problem I foresee when we're going even lower than 33 or 32 or 31 or $3,000. These are the big boys. Let's make them all $29.99 and $26.39 at checkout instead. Listen, I give away jewelry for a living, but this is another level. So $26.39, which one would you like? Oval on the left with that starburst confetti halo, the double halo traditional on the right, or the emerald cut in the center. Remember, center and right sides are 18 karat gold. You're getting an upgrade there. A big time upgrade. And $26.39 gets them to you. So we'll give it 60 seconds and either they go or they get melted, one or the other. But my goal is really should be achieved here. $26.39, whichever one you love. Which one do you want to see on the hand, Jason? And then Kirsten, we've got earrings for you. Yes. All 3. All 3? You're sure? They're verified? All right. Do you even want to see them on the hand? I was going to wait and see which one they like, but they like all 3. And they're all gone. And that's what happens when sometimes jewelers are shopping because they know I just spent like 7,500 bucks and I'm going to make like 50 grand off selling those rings in my store. And that's what you do, okay? So congrats, they're all gone. All right, let's move on to our earrings. Hi, Kirsten, thank you so much for this request. This is something we don't get to see all that often. And I know they're gonna sit a little oddly because they're like a mobile style. They are 112 3783. 3783. Jason, you got all those item numbers there? Okay. So here we go with our 112 3783 14 karat gold. Those are fluorescent Malaya garnets. That means they glow. They have a little, when they're exposed to UV light, they got some glow to them. Take a look at that. They go from like purple to red. And so this is really special. I'm not calling it a color change because historically, stones like this don't usually change color. Not at least the Malayas. But these have a little fluorescent glow to them. I'm showing one on the hand so you can see how they drop because they have all these moving parts. They're very articulated. So 112 3783 is the number. And they are 1.25 inches in length, and they have a post and butterfly back. And at the top, it's a little pear-shaped cutout with diamonds. Then at the bottom, look at those stones. Look at that flash in there. It's got a halo around it in diamonds. And then your Malaya is this most beautiful, think mauve tones, purples, lavenders, pinks all together. And that is a total weight of 709 in Malayas. I'm going to get the other one with the tweezers here because it really helps to see them upright and see them as a match pair together. Look at that. This one's not going to sit the right way because I'm holding it differently, but let me get a different grip on it and I'll show you what that one does. So this is going to be 50 points in diamonds, and in addition to your 7 carats 09 of fluorescent Malaya garnet. So those are really pretty. And again, they're in the yellow gold they stay. They were $12,999. I know they haven't gotten a lot of airtime because they are very unique and very specific and very designer. But we've got a new discounted price even though, so it just because something hasn't been on the air a million times doesn't mean it hasn't been in the back getting discounted all along the way. This one has 1.25 inches top to bottom. Let me go ahead and pop one on the ear for you. Actually, I'll probably just hold one up because I don't have the backings here, and we'll show you what they look like from a distance. But this is the look that you're getting here, so you can kind of get an idea of the size. There they are. And of course, they'll have all that great swing and movement that they have as well, but are really good. If you're into those jewel tones of pinks, purples, blues, anything in those really pretty gem tones, you're gonna love those Malayas. They're very attractive, so really rare as well. Let's take another look at them. I'll just prop them up as best I can close up, and we'll get you a great value here. Under 10,000, they're going. And we'll make them a lot more affordable than that. Here's what they look like close up together. So you can really see the shine, the clarity. Those are just enormous and really rare because they're so clean. 3.5 carats plus each. Blow them out, $49.99, one pair, and you'll get a bunch off, $600 off too. So that's not bad. That's a really good way to go. $43.99 at checkout. Jason, what were they shopping for over there? Oh, wonderful. Who was that? Thank you, Deborah. From where? Oh, hi, Deborah. Thank you so much. We'll have them right out to you, Deborah. Thank you so much. Enjoy. And let's see what we got here. $49.99. I think that's, well, $43.99. My math's right. So really good value there. So those are those really fantastic. We're calling them fluorescent Malayas. That will be on your invoice. It will say fluorescent Malaya garnets. They're just tremendous, aren't they? So there they are. Let's get to also the, just the little recap here on our blue-green Congo. This is the blue-green Congo in the gorgeous, slightly elongated oval. We had this earlier, 4684. So take a look at the beauty of this blue-green. Isn't that a stunner? A lot like the Congolese that sold the other day. It was late Friday night. And there were some of you that asked and reached out. Is there anything else like that? This is the closest I have, except it's more affordable and it's 18 karat gold and it's a 4 carat 28 stone with a carat 98 in diamonds. And part of the reason I think we loved that 5 carat the other day was because the fact it had diamonds every which way around it. Same as we see here, where it's got diamonds in the profile, diamonds all around in pave. So it just looks good from every single angle. And there you can see what I'm talking about, that double platform type of halo, diamonds on the side profile, every which way around. An ultra, ultra high clarity stone. Don't expect to see that in tourmalines, especially when they're a huge size like these are, or this one is. I'm referring to the one we had the other night as well. And yet stays in the white gold. That's down to $49.99, which again, just like our earrings, down to $43.99 instead if you would prefer. Okay, and why not? Would you prefer? I would. I'll save $600. Sure, it's more jewelry you can buy, more jewelry you could own, more jewelry you could enjoy. Allison, what were you taking over there? Thank you. Who got one? Nancy from where? Wonderful. North Carolina is well represented tonight, today, wouldn't you say? Very nice. All right. So thank you so much, North Carolina, Georgia. Got some Southerners in the house today. I love it. Thank you so much. Very, very nice. You'll enjoy it. You will enjoy it. That signet ring is very, very special. You know it is. My most important piece of jewelry I own. All right, let's talk about what we're going to do next on our little wave ring here. It's a big diamond weight, and we still have a Tanzanite pendant to show you. It's the 18 karat gold. Hello. Round. I know a lot of you are loving the heart shape, that heart shaped necklace, but we also have a round and a pendant still to come. That's new today. And then, you know, while we showed you that Paraiba, there is the purple. Let's show you the dark purple is what we had in the heart shape. This is the more traditional purple we have in an oval, and it's a karat 80. So let's get into this one really quickly because we're running a little low. I had a meeting this morning about Paraibas because trying to put some classic and some actual custom pieces together, and yet we're out of them. Everything, so I know for a minute here we've been seeing, every show it seems like we see at least one purple Paraiba. It may give the impression, and I don't want to give anybody the wrong idea, that they're just here and there's this big collection and we can show you a couple a day for months or years. Not at all. They are currently set up. Now, remember, we had that new one in the heart shape earlier, but I know not everybody's going to do a heart shape, or maybe not everybody's looking for a 3 carat. So here's how you get a still significant size, a 180, and a signature style mounting. So very collectible here. And it's item number 521. Classic mounting. Good news here, white gold, ready to go. Take a look. And that's so clean with that 180 size. Take it all in. Isn't that a beauty? So 180 with 79 points in the diamonds. Loving this one. Of course, who wouldn't? I mean, look at that purple Paraiba. So what's the advantage? Besides just you knowing the rarity of having a copper-bearing stone, the advantage also is it's a different purple than any other. It's a neon element to this purple, so it doesn't just give you the, okay, amethyst color. No, not looking for that. Go ahead and get an amethyst. They're cheaper. They are. And you can get really good ones. But we like this for its rarity, for the fact it's extinct, for the fact there were only 3 sources ever and they're all mined out. And yeah, the true purple. Most of you have been wanting more of the true purples, and I'm only going off what I hear. And that is, most of you want those true purples. Not a lot of pink or red. You want it to be that purple glow. This is one of the most purple we've had without being a lilac. It also is incredible value that I'm just going to try to give away real fast before our top of the hour and our last hour gets here. And we're going to send this out very quickly. So let me do this. I'm going to try it on now, and then we'll get that out of the way. So you can see it first on the hand. Then, okay, now lower light, more glow. Stunning. Absolutely beautiful. And look at how bright. See how I'm barely moving it. Barely. And look at the big, big, bright beams of color, beams of light. That's what we want. And that is a testament to how clean the stone is. Mama Nature didn't make most of these stones clean. They're type 3. Tourmalines always are. Get this. Tourmalines mostly are really, really included when they don't have copper. The copper element, and this is why it is such a big deal. I'm going to harp on it forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever until I'm back in the sports world. I got to tell you guys, when you get copper bearing, that is an extra added element where there should be even more inclusion. So that is why to see a tourmaline, like remember when we saw that beautiful pink orange earlier and it was very clean, but that's a 1 carat and didn't have copper. So it's a little more expected. You expect that to have great clarity. When you have tourmaline that has a copper element, which is what makes it really, really, really rare, it should have a lot more visual inclusions, especially as you get into bigger sizes like this 1 carat 80 is. So it's that much more of a big deal when you're saying, oh, look, I can see it right up close. Look at Lolo giving me that 10 power magnification viewpoint. So I'm seeing it as if I'm looking at it in person with the jeweler's loop when I don't even have to get my you-know-what off the couch. I'm just looking at it at the most distinct, completely perfect way where you're honed in on it like no other viewpoint. Like you can't get a look at it like that. So in other words, if you don't see inclusions now, you ain't going to see them in person either. Yes. Thank you on that beautiful blue-green Congo. Thank you and enjoy it. Who got it? Andy, let me know. I just got William. Thank you. It's spectacular. You'll love it. Great value too. Let's get our purple Paraiba out here. We have white gold only, and it will not be, look at this price tag, $49.99, not bad at all. But I'm also keeping in mind that I had a heart shape earlier that was less money, that's still here. So it just means in kind of logic, we got to take this even lower, and we will. So come on in, because this is when we rock and roll. We got an hour and change left in the whole show for the week, and we're not doing 49 or 39. Better yet, I'm not even asking $29.99. Historically, that price tag gets any 1.5 or 2 carat out the door. That's not the situation right now. I'm going to take you even lower, and this is the true purple, but bright and neon and glowing. And it's not $29.99. You know the kind of discount you're getting by now. You know what happens when you see that discount taken from $29, but it's not staying there. We're going to go significantly less. You're not paying $29 or $28 or $27, because you know the $29.99 after discount would be like $26.39. I could put $26.39 on the air and still go lower. Yes. So I've taken your discounted price and I'm going lower than that, because that's the kind of Sunday we rolling with. So instead of $26 or $25.99, you still get the 12% extra, but I'm going lower than I ever should, and you can have it. But you got to be quick on the phone lines, because it is $2,499 instead, which then takes that price tag significantly less, and that's $21.99. You get $300 extra off. So we're verifying on that one right now, and then we'll move along quickly. We still have a yellow diamond astrocut, a Tanzanite round pendant, a fabulous diaspore. We haven't seen diaspores yet. I'm going to show you a diaspore. It is impressive. I mean, I'll take a purple. Look at this. I'm just going to show you something for fun. Here's a 255 sapphire. It's beautiful, but it's not as rare as this stone. And this piece is $79.99. Yes, question. Ring size, I can certainly find that out. Let me show you right now. Real quick, I'm just going to use my mandrel here, see what it is. It's a 7 right now. And one more time on the hand while we're at it. Size 7, here we go. There it is. And look at how stunning that is with all those beautiful neon pops. $21.99 on that one. And keep in mind, this is the sapphire. It's new today. This is a sapphire. It's what we're calling a pink purple sapphire. It's very nice. It's $7,999 if you like it. Now, that's not as rare as this one. It's about the same size, not as rare, and the diamond weight is almost the same. I'd rather see you get something even more rare. If you love those colors, get this one. It's $21.99. So at checkout, that's how that. I'd like to see you get that real rarity there. We're going to give it 60 seconds only. And then we're going to show you our little wave ring, and we're going to have some yellow diamond earrings. And I hope we're getting more requests in too. That would be really, really good to get a few more requests in for our last hour and 9 minutes that we have. We'd love to know. And by the way, if you need a little refresher, if you heard me mention that purple Paraiba heart shape and you did not see it, let me show you again. We have the 327 purple Paraiba heart shape, and again, slightly different colors. They always are. There's no two. They're going to be exactly alike. But that's a 327 heart shape, and that one's only $29.99. So it's only $500 more, which really it's not because of the discounting, but you get the idea. $29.99 for the heart shape. That's the 3 carat 27, which is 1130166. So just a little reminder and heads up, because to be honest, I don't think either of those should be here for very long, because, well, we're looking at one of the rarest stones the planet has ever offered us, and we're lucky enough to be able to bring them down to sale prices on top of sale prices, i.e. 12% off the silly low price I gave them, which is $29.99 for the right and $24.99 for the left, which is probably why that right side heart shape 327 should be going. It should be going. It should be long gone. Yes. Question? Verifying? Okay. So here we go. Next up, how about a little diaspora action? We got the wave ring coming up, the double row wave ring. It's like 2 rings in one. And then we will have to seek, if I don't have any more requests, I'm going to have to get into some other jewelry here that wasn't planned for today, because we're almost out of jewelry. It means I've shown too much in 2 hours. Or have we not shown enough? We'll do a little earring deal. I like these earrings. These are pretty. We have a color change fiend. Do you guys remember my, like, it looks like a little extraterrestrial opal? Do you guys remember this from the other day? I wanted to show it again because I think it'd be kind of fun. It feels fun. Jewelry can be fun. No, jewelry should be fun. So which one would you like? $24.99 for the 180, $29.99 for the heart shape. Again, item number on the heart shape is 187. Look at that. That's incredible. And then we'll get to that opal, and I've got some diamond earrings to show you that are designer as well. And we've got this one in the yellow gold. That's the 327. Don't worry, you don't see a whole lot of gold to that ring. It's just mostly diamond side to side. Let's get into our opal, though. This opal, we always talk about opals they're never two alike. We know that. We understand that. But this stone, I've never seen one like. Never. This just definitely stands alone. I feel like I'm traveling through another galaxy. I really do. And that sounds fun. Most of the time I feel like I am traveling through another dimension or another galaxy. It's because I get the fantasy of showing you jewelry at cheap prices like this. But 11285, 5805 rather, 5805. I'm just too excited. I can't stop staring at the stone. I should be looking at the information. And I'm staring at the stone, just lost in thought of, how does it do this? I've studied gems for 25 years and I still don't get it. Look at that stone. This is crystal opal at its best, or at its coolest maybe. This is a cool cat of a gem, and it's a one round crystal opal, 418 in size, 22 points in diamonds around it, and look at that. It doesn't quit. From the sides, from the top, conversation piece perhaps? Yeah, I'd say so. And what's happening with the eclipse of how it goes golden to blue? It looks like totally a blue-based stone here, and then it looks like a golden-based stone. How is it doing this? This is just wild. It looks like a cooler version of a lava lamp, but it's a gem from the earth. It's the coolest thing. And we have one, and I'm blowing it out, and it's in a lot of gold because you have that larger platform. Oh, and one more thing, they finished the inside completely with solid white gold, which if it were me, see, I personalize everything, so I'd have somebody engrave like a monogram or a date or a special word or a little message behind it. I mean, it's so large, you could put a whole sentence behind there. You could do whatever you want. But just a little FYI, finished on the inside completely. And this is the coolest. So here's how we get you a great value on a rare stone and blow it out when it could be $49.99 or not. We're going to go a lot more discounting than that. We got to move some jewelry here. We got our final 5 minutes of this hour. 1 hour left to go on our Sunday. That is it. Let's make this really easy. $39.29. No, it is not even $1,999. Send it on out right now. You got to see it from a distance on the hand. Also, check this out. Look at what that does. Oh, the golden glow coming through. How it does, it's still doing that. You see that golden base and then the blue base. Purple blues, golden yellows. Look at that stunner. It does all of that. If you think that's a trick of the camera, no. It does all this in person, but better. You still can't show an opal's true colors and true beauty until you see it at home. It shies away in these bright lights, and we're going to make it $14.99. Just one of the coolest, like we do all these celestial designs now. The designer world is all obsessing over celestial, like, you know, crescent moons, stars, planets, all that good stuff. This is feeling celestial without having any of that in a shape or a design. It just feels like the stone is super cool. So that is a good one. That's going to be your conversation piece for a lifetime. Wear it every day. You're going to love the kind of, I think attention is just a really neat stone. A lot of people might wonder what the heck it is. And to see that it's an opal, that is really cool. Enough, yeah, long gone are the days of just showing opals that have no color. Let's get you something that does something like that. Cool design, cool pattern, $14.99. All right, it's here. Nobody wants to space travel with me. That's okay. Let's take a look at this one. This is an earring now. It's setting east to west, but they will sit on the ear like so. Technically, you can kind of wear them how you want. Oh, are they going to sit up for me? These feel very also organic. They feel a little bit like, you know, the way you see gems mined out of the earth. You'll see like gem geodes, you know, the crystals are mined from like gem geodes that might on the outside look like rock, and on the inside you see the sparkle of the gem crystals. That's what this reminds me of in an earring. It's 112-5950. They are platinum. They're going to have a post and actually silicone backings, and they've got 50 points in round brilliant diamonds that are mostly larger sizes individually. And we only have about 3 minutes in our second hour, so let me know what you'd like to see or what you'd like to pick up, because somehow, some way, that heart shape purple Paraiba is still here, and it won't last the show. And then we've got these fabulous earrings. Let's make them really move. Under $1,000, not $999 either. Let's go even lower than that. You get the option with a left and right design. I personally like the idea of the diamonds on the outside. Why? I don't know. I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason to it. I just feel like that's what's meant to be here. But you look at the inside, they're finished as well. I'll give you a link. That's the back side. It's all mirror finished in the back. There you can see that cool texture. It's almost like an animal print or so on this side. And then you've got the diamonds on the other side. And then here's the length, the 50 points. It's exactly 50 points in diamonds. There's a half in it. No, actually, maybe, yeah, we got 5/8 there of top to bottom length. Post backing, like I said, straight post, silicone backing. Here's what they look like on as well. Let's see how they look with no backing. There they are. So let me just prop them up a little bit so you can see them there. That's what they're going to look like. And you can see I opted for the diamonds on the outside edge, kind of flaring away from the face, but really cool look. Let's make them $9.99. Actually, let's take them even lower than that. I'll go back up close and we'll set them up for you, and I'll make them $888 while we have 2 minutes left to go in this hour. So here we are, last call. That's going to be, again, $888, kind of like them this way. So again, you wear them how you like. Here's another look at if you want to swap them out and wear them like I was on the ear with the diamonds flaring to the external side of the face. You've got the $888 price tag that comes even lower than that. So welcome in, last bit of show here on our Sunday. Let me know what your requests are, because, well, we'd love nothing more than to show you what you're looking for, and it doesn't mean you need to buy it. It just means it's something we can show you, give you the discount. By the way, those are $781 and change if you'd like to get them. We have a recap still to do because we have a few pieces that are still hanging out here that should not be. And then we've got everything. We've had everything from affordable as $399 all the way on up. So do keep that in mind as you're shopping the show. We've had plenty of affordable for you as well. And then any requests you might have here to help you out with those. All right, we've got, top of the hour is still a minute away, so take some time with those. I think that's $781. I think that's a great big value. If anybody is a fan, where are my Floridians at? And I don't mean to stereotype you guys as the crocodile capital of the world, but you are. So let's just take a look at this real quick. Just want to put it out there because I can barely lift this with the tweezers. It is our crocodile gator pin or brooch. I just think it's the coolest thing. It's 8020. We got designer, we've got fabulous classics, and we have a brooch where he is holding on to a South Sea white pearl. And the texture of this 18 karat gold, thank goodness this was made like 19 years ago. And it's been part of a designer collection that we were able to get a great deal on. Like, here's the deal. We don't do this very often because, you know, we make our own jewelry. But, you know, we've got every single designer in the world that wants nothing more than to have their jewelry here. And every now and then we're presented with a deal we can't refuse, where it's a piece and a closeout. And we saw this piece and we fell in love. Not realizing maybe it's not the piece that everybody's going to own because it is a crocodile brooch. And again, we see that just to be cute because crocodile, alligator, whichever. This is going to be our South Sea pearl with the diamond weight. That's one single diamond. I don't even have, actually 2 diamonds. They're in the eyes there. I don't have a diamond weight on those. They're probably 2 points each. And we're going to give you a 10 millimeter South Sea, but it really is about the 18 karat gold. It's a massive piece. With the ruler, you can see that it's going to be about 2 inches here from side to side and about 1.5 inches from top to bottom. So I'll show you those measurements here. There's your 2-inch side to side there. That's a lot of 18 karat gold, and it's not like thin, hollowed out, barely there. This has got a lot of texture to it. And you know, if it's a crocodile handbag, it's $250,000, $300,000. Let's take a look at it on the neckline just for a size perspective. Obviously, now if you wanted to put like an omega chain, you could probably make it a pendant, but it's meant to be a brooch, so meant to sit like, you know, on the lapel or however you want to wear it, scarf, lapel, whatever you want to do. But this piece is a rock star. Now, what we didn't realize was that, okay, maybe and not everybody's looking for a $13,000 brooch, so I'm going to just drop the price here. Less than what we paid, and the only reason we got it was because it was an incredible closeout deal. Let me show it again. We didn't make it. That's why I can't change the gold color. Why I've got the 18 karat. Forgive me while I just zoom back so we can at least get you a closer look at it here and see all the details, because I think the details are in the design. And there you see it. That's serious. two different textures. That's why, yeah, and that's why those crocodile bags are so expensive, because when you get into those different types of skin, my gosh, the bigger scales versus the smaller. I love the details in the mouth and the big diamond eyes, and I'll tell you, it's a cool piece. We're going to just try it under cost before we melt it. $2,999, $26.39 at checkout. Don't leave me. I'm not going to have anything else that whimsical for the day. I just want to make sure somebody out there can see the value of a lifetime on that 18 karat gold. Because the way this is built, it should never be $26.39. We bought it years ago. It's been sitting in a vault forever, and it needs to get a home. This is a personality piece. It needs to be worn. It needs to be enjoyed. It's been in a vault too long. And so here it is at $26.39. Can't go any lower. I'm already so far below what we paid to get it. And it was made in a different era. So it didn't cost as much then as it would today, with 18 karat gold being so precious. But that is outstanding. So just want to give you an idea that it's here. We also have a really important yellow diamond ring, and we do have a Tanzanite pendant, which I know we're excited about, because this is the ring that got everyone's attention yesterday. Was a round ring. This is the same. I don't know why we can't put these gorgeous matching pieces in the same show, but apparently not. So this is the perfect match to the ring that went yesterday in the 4 karat. It's our bigger stone. It's a 5 karat, but it's made by the same 18 karat gold designer. So that's what we're really excited about. It has that same detail of the basket, the same, oh, look at this. It's actually a triple halo. See how it's 2 up top, 1 on the sides, plus in the bail. 1130676. Welcome into our last hour. Sunday is here. Last hour to shop until Wednesday night. That's a ways away. We have our white gold, and it's our 5 karat 34 in the 18 karat white gold. What a look this is. And a classic at the same time. I say what a look. It's all about the upgrades. The diamond weight is huge. It's 75 points. Like I said, you got the diamonds on the side. Why is that important? Because when you're a human wearing a necklace or a pendant or anything on the neckline, everybody's looking at your piece, not just from one angle. You're moving, you're talking, you're walking, you're dancing, you're enjoying life. You're going to see side detail. That's what I know. And I say you, I mean you will. When you look down at your pendant, you're seeing the top detailing there. And in this case, like they rarely do, you got diamonds around the profile edge, which is so nice to have. Details like that backing. Let's show it from a distance away. Size is important too. Of course it is. You got the 534. Let's show you how it measures. And we're going to go ahead and do something wild for our top of the hour. 1 inch. Exactly. Here's what it looks like on the neckline. Oh, yes, please. And now we just need to make it affordable, which is what I'm here to do. Especially today, things are getting real affordable today. What do you think? And we're here, wherever you want. Chain, up to you. You can put it on your DBTY, you can put it on your classic rope, your Singapore, your what have you. It does not matter. Box link, snake chain, you got it. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna blow it out right now. Let's take a look at it close up. Get you the great blue wing we want. Blue wing block D like nothing else. This is your chance. Here's the opportunity of a lifetime. And I'm going to blow it out right now. Forget about $69.99. I know it's a 534 museum reserve. We work with some of the greatest designers. And yet, we always insist on what? The gem quality is where it's got to start. Nobody can touch the jewelry unless it's our gems. We hand selected. That's got to be first. Top priority. It's not $69.99. Watch what we're going to do right here and now. This is so fabulous. It's really important. White gold, by the way, is how it stays. 18 karat gold, talk about a piece that's out to you tomorrow. Next day, you get it in a couple of days. You're wearing it, matching it up to all your favorite blue wing block D rings. And isn't there something special about a round? There always is. Always, every time, and it's built so substantially. And I'm going to help you here because we got a few pieces from the first hour here. We got a few pieces from the second hour here. That should not be happening with these price tags. I'm going to put on the auction block, Tony, and we're going to go wild. We got to go wild. Let's go absolutely lose our minds, crazy. 6,000 to open. No, you expect more from me. 5,000 to open. Well, we're under 1,000 a carat there, and I'm not even thinking about the 12% off. We got a lot of people on the phone lines, by the way, ready to go. I'm so glad you're there and ready, and you know what? We're taking the price you should pay, and we're discounting it from there. You're going to discount it when you win it. It's not $5,000. It's not $4,000. Uh-oh. It's going to get interesting today. End of the show. It's our first auction of the day, isn't it? Let's make it interesting. Not even $4,000. Oh my. And I think somebody's paying attention where they're like, but you know that's already $35.20 if I win it at $4. $10 on the increment as well. That's nice. So if your bid are 2, 3, 4, doesn't matter too much. We're not asking for a big jump in the increases. We're just talking about $10. How about better than, because I was doing the math here, and the math, you know, is about $500 off. I still honor, and I know that I'm not supposed to do auctions. You should know that too. I am not authorized to do auctions during a sale event like this. Sometimes it's just necessary. Some days, you know, you got to roll with the day. You know, you got to roll with it. I'm not even going to do $4,000 because here's how I compute it. We got $35.20 if you get it at $4,000 and take your discount. What if we do this instead? Make it $3,500 for the open. That's under the price you would have paid after the 12% off. So let's go to 35 and then still take your discount when you win it. Which would put that, by the way, around $3,000. Sure would. It'd be three, you know what? I'm thinking ahead, as I tend to do. At $3,500 to open, which is way too low for a 5 carat plus. In a round, there's always a premium price tag to the rounds. Remember, we upgraded your gold. We did the 18K. We've got the 75 points. It's got the great finishing. Not all pendants have that. And I'm going to do something even better than 35 because when you do that math, after your discount, it would still be over $3,000. I am thinking ahead for you. That'd be $3,080. What I'm going to do is this. If we go to $3,400, let's look at it this way. $3,400, and I know that seems like an odd place to start, but it's saving you more money. Because that way, if you were to win it at 34, guess what happens? It's under $3,000 after your discount. So we'll start at 34. We'll start, I'm thinking ahead for you. I'm looking ahead to the value, looking ahead to the discount. That would be under 3 if you win it. More than 400. So here's the deal. We need a lot of callers. We need a lot of shoppers because that's not, yeah, that's obviously not a $3,000 piece of jewelry. We know that. Especially in the 18 karat gold. Especially with diamonds at 75 points. You can't forget about all the extras. It's easy to focus in on the 534, think nothing about the 5, but this is it, guys. You get 75 points in diamonds and 18 karat gold. That's a big upgrade. We don't have 34. Okay, and to be honest, it's really tiring to hold this like this for this long. So I got to speed this thing up. What if we do this? Cancel the auction. If I can't get an open at 34, Tony, there ain't no hope for me. I'm going to make it better than 34, but I'm going to do this. We're not going to spend the time on it. I can't hold it very much longer. I have somebody who hung up. What's up? Oh, she's referring to the ring yesterday. This one was not, but it's the same exact color. I could probably bring out that ring. Kim, great question. She was wondering if this was book grade because we had a ring from the same designer yesterday. The round had been photographed. Great point. This one was not, but it's the same color. So I suppose this one should have been. It's a little larger, but they liked the way it was set up in the ring. They needed a ring. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. We're not going to do $3,400. We're not going to do $3,399. We're just going to sell it right now, and I'll give you a better deal. And it probably doesn't matter at this point because I knew there was a problem not getting an open at $4,000 on a 5 karat 34 round in 18 karat gold. It's probably just not going to go. But I'm going to give you an extra discount in case you want it. It's not $33.99. We've gotten rid of the auction simply because I can't stand the thought of holding this like this for 10 more minutes. So here's what I'm going to do. It's going to be $3,299, and we're going to make it happen. So $32.99, and then you know what? That discount makes it $2,900, $2,903 to be exact. So you get a huge savings. It goes well below $3,000, and you don't even have to wait a 2-minute clock or wait a 60-second clock to get it open. You just go get it, own it, and love it, and we'll thank you, and you'll enjoy it forever and ever and ever. So that's going to be that on our Tanzanite in the round. The heart-shaped necklace is still hanging out if you like that heart shape from yesterday. $45 minutes to go, and that's here. Not a good sign. Let's get to our last diamond band. I've got a quick request here, and then we're going to do our diamond band closeout, which is a very popular item from before. Hey, Kirsten, we've got Malaya studs for you real quick. Doesn't sound like she loved the drop, so let's show the studs that we have for you very, very quickly. I adore these. Now, they are in the rose gold, so you got to love the rose, but it's a carat 12 in the Malaya stud earrings, and I know they roll. They are roly-polies here, but look at that. That is really good. Really good halo, round brilliant stones. They have the most intriguing combination of pink and purple together. And the Tanzanite pendant is here. $2,900 will be what that is. $2,900 for a 534. Are we all on the same page here? Because that's an incredible value. But here we are with those Malayas. I'm going to come in a little closer. Carat 12 of Malayas, 26 points on the diamond weight here. Tone, it's 1129479. And that's going to be a one-only pair of Malayas, and they're only $12.99. So easy. I'm going to just try them on real quick for you, give you a look at them from a distance, give you the measurement. Again, 112, 26. Those are the carat weights you need to know. 112 in the center. Allison, what you do is you take the price tag of $32.99 and times it by 0.88, and you'll get the exact, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the diamond ring. Okay, diamond earrings we just had before the top of the hour. And then here's what they look like. By the way, $12.99 is the price tag here on the Malayas. And then I'll show you on the ear what they look like. And $12.99 comes down to $11.43, and I've got one on the ear for you as well, so you can see what they look like from a bit of a distance away and how fiery they are. They're gorgeous rounds, aren't they? Rare Malayas. Now, Malayas, as I always tell you, are usually a brownish, bronzy type of color, and that's fine, but this is a little more of that high-end Malaya. They're all high-end, they're all rare, but I do like when we see the pinks and purples like you see there, and they're in the rose gold. Back to the wheel, we will go. $11.43 on those, okay? So that's going to be our last of the Malaya earrings. We still have the drops from earlier. If you'd rather have those drops that were kind of that open mobile style with all the workmanship and all the movement they had. We'll get to our final call on our diamond double row wave band. Thank you so much. Those are sold. Enjoy, and then here it comes. We've only got a couple left. I'm going to tell you what we have on each gold color, because either you have a choice here of two-tone or all white gold. And by the way, that Tanzanite pendant is still here for $29.03. It is $29.03 when all is said and done on that large Tanzanite round pendant, and it's still here. There's been a lot of people talking about it, but it's still hanging out. And we have last call. Andy, if you're not busy right now, may I please? Thank you. And then here we go with 1129333. It's go time. We have less than 45 minutes in our week. So again, last time to shop till Wednesday night. I do ask if you can remember us on Wednesday night. It's much appreciated. We have always, we get 2 days to plan a really, really cool kickstart to our week. Our week doesn't start on Monday like everyone else's does. I know when Mondays get such a bad rap, and yeah, we have a little break on Monday and Tuesday, and we are very busy, hard at work, sizing, shipping, designing, creating, making new items. Wednesday night is not a night you want to miss. Obviously, we're here in the evenings on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're here in the daytime on the weekends. I know it's a weird schedule. I know. It's unorthodox. We're not 24 hours a day, but we have the best jewelry. So we fill up 15 hours a week for you of the most fine jewelry. Yes? Heart-shaped Tanzanite necklace and the round together. You got it. And one's a necklace, one's a pendant. So that's the big difference. Plus there's a 7 carat versus a 5.5. So that's another difference just to know about and understand. But let's take a look at them together. And by the way, that pendant may not last very long. So say sold on that pendant, because I know that one's, a couple of people are talking about it. And I am trying very hard to get my tweezers through that bail while I show you the two together here. So there's the round pendant compared to the heart-shaped necklace. This obviously is just a pendant. This is going to come down to about $2,900. And then this is the necklace, which is the heart-shaped, $743, halo around it, 14 karat gold on the necklace. The necklace is 187. It's white gold. They're both 18 karat gold. So the necklace is 18 karat, so is the pendant. The diamond weight more so on the 5 karat. 743 is the larger on the center stones, and then you get necklace versus pendant, and the 743 is down to $44.99, okay, but really 12% off. So that's going to come down below $4,000, and this is below, well, it's right around $2,900 for that one. So Tony's showing you right now the graphics for the pendant, which I'm holding here. That's the pendant. There they are stacked. Now, that's what I would do. I would wear both, stack them, but that's just me. That's how I like to do it. But again, the pendant's here. Jason, unless you just got it, what'd you take over there? Not the pendant. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, you were still on the Malayas. Okay, so this is the pendant for $29. Here's the heart-shaped necklace for $44.99 minus your 12%. So there are your two individual graphics for each one. Overall, they look pretty similar as far as the size because your overall diameter is pretty similar to what you're seeing across the way in the heart shape. But just a matter of, I think, you know, they're both unusual cuts. They're both extreme blue wings. I mean, they're both giving you museum reserves, all of that. 534 versus the 743. You get to decide which one would you prefer there, okay? So that's last call on our last chance here on the show. We've got 40 minutes left to go, and we're getting to our double diamond wave ring. Now, this is very, very important. It's 9333. We've got, as you can see, two-tone in the foreground, all white gold. Those are your only two options, and I only have a couple of each. It's going to be all white or two-tone. I would say the white gold, great, but again, you get more of that stacked look. It almost looks like you have two separate rings that you stack together as one in the two-tone. This is a Rockstar designer ring. We brought it initially in black and white diamonds, and you loved it. I gotta admit, I didn't think it was gonna be all that popular in the black and white diamonds. We very rarely see those two together. You loved it. You all said at home, can you make it with straight up white diamonds to make it classic? Well, then we did. The popularity was what you'd expect because it's two rings in one, no matter how you slice it. You don't have to stack though. We're talking about stacking as a big thing right now where everyone's stacking across the hand, down the finger, every which way. You can't go wrong stacking jewelry right now. It makes you look very chic, very polished, very now, very updated, very fresh, very young, very youthful. And this particular band has its two rings in one. They're literally, it's made like two separate rings soldered together. So you have the ease. It's never going to, they never come apart. You don't need to worry about, do I need to go up in size? Just get the true size you need for whatever finger you want to wear it on. It's going to sit perfectly and beautifully and comfortably. So you don't need to worry about, okay, because stacking can sometimes be complex because then if they're not the right size, they either get too snug or they don't fit right or they don't sit perfectly together. You don't have that issue. So it's a twofer. Essentially, let's take a look at 101. Now, if it was popular when it debuted before it had 12% off, what do you think is going to happen now that it's got 12% off? You're going to choose your favorite. Should be $19.99 as our great TVON value. It will not be. Last bit of time to shop together before the weekends for us. It is 39 minutes left to go. So here's where you got to shop up a storm. It's not, and we're very busy on the phone lines because it's this ring. This ring is it. This ring is no matter what, and it's not your traditional basic band. Like you don't have this one already unless you already bought it from me months ago. It's so beautifully done. Look at this on the hand and it stacks. You can, now you're going, what do you mean stacks? There's already a stack. Yeah, but look what happens if you put two rings together. And I know I've had up to 4 rings on at one time together and they fit beautifully. Look at that. And these are 2 different ring sizes and it still don't matter. They stack perfectly. So let me know which one you prefer, all white or two-tone. Those are my only options. There's no rose gold associated with this. All white or yellow and white. You decide, but it's not even $19.99. They're already going out. Very popular. Let me know which one you'd like. Do you want the two-tone? Look at the inside. Now, I do want to show you, if you get the two-tone, it's going to be yellow gold on the way back. The white gold, obviously, is all white gold. But if you get the two-tone, it's mostly yellow gold on the inside, in the rear of the ring. And then you see it's actually 2 waves that graduate in their size. So what they do is they've got different sizes of diamonds. And look at how exquisite and bright these VS stones all are. They're stunning, and it's not even 19. We are getting you a value right here and now. Boy, happy Sunday, everybody. Thank you. Yes. The crystal opal round. And Joanne, would you choose on your pendant or necklace? Did you get, oh, we'll find out in a minute. She's busy on the phone line. So again, crystal opal round is gone. That was that 418. Thank you so much there. We've got, we're on to really just big, 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 bold things here. It's not 19, 18, 17, 16. Wow. Not even 14.99. You got to look at it as 2 rings. 2 rings with over a ½ carat in diamonds, 2 bands of gold, which should be 4,000 or 5,000 a piece. This is now basically, if you look at it this way, it's like $750 a band. But you know I can't do a band for $750. This is why you get the double ring, the stacked style, and you don't even pay $14.99. And remember, we're giving you 12% off. And that goes away soon, so I want you to take advantage of it while it's here. Just get what you love, and we'll make it $1,399, which in no way is what you pay, because you're getting a better value than that after your 12% off happens, and take it, because it's $1,231 at checkout for you. That means you could even get 2, which looks like 4, and you would spend like $2,500. Not even. You wouldn't even have to spend $25. You'd spend under $2,500 to get 2 carats or 2 in diamonds, and what look like 4 rings. Does that make sense? Because each one ring looks like 2. If you get 2 bands and you put them together, it looks like 4. It is so incredible, and for only $13, but really again, $1,231.12. That's why you take advantage of it, because nothing's making sense at all around here, and that's a good thing for you. 35 minutes left to go, though, to shop the show and get what you need, because these savings are happening, and they're happening right away, and this is why you want to take advantage of it. And it's $13.99, but not really. So let me know if you want the two-tone or the all-white gold. We will help you out there. Tanzanites, I got to find out which is gone. Either a pendant or a necklace gone. I just got to wait and see which one. They were debating there, but just really important values here today. And we still have that heart-shaped purple. We're still going to show you that. We got to show that till it goes. We've got some yellow diamond earrings coming up that are not studs, but they have studs with halos. We still have our crocodile brooches here. I'm going to show you a few last-minute ideas before we go. We've still got Paraiba earrings. We got a golden pearl Ferrari. We've got a really beautiful, that purple Paraiba's got to go as well. $3.99 sapphire pendant. That's about it. Everything else I've shown you is gone. So this is a really important time to take what's still left over from the show. A lot of folks just join us later on a Sunday. Listen, people are busy with worship, and this week, and probably busy with blizzards too. Blizzards and storms and nor'easters and bomb cyclones and, oh my gosh, all those things all at once. So again, busy time, but again, still chance to pick up your jewelry. Okay, so we have literally 35 minutes. $13.99 turns into just even better, $12.31. Let's make sure we get a move on here with our yellow diamonds, and we still have a yellow diamond ring. It's our 1 carat, and rare as can be because it is an Asher cut. Yeah, that is not something we see in a big size very often, in a yellow diamond. Here's the yellow. Guys, do you realize that's like $600 a band when you think about the way that ring is made? Whoa, sorry to stun you here with the yellows, but look at that powerful ring. I know you guys could care less about what I like, but I think this ring is one of the most expensive looks we've ever created. Ever. Ever. And that has a lot to do with the accoutrements are great. I love the triple halo, but it starts with that Asher cut center. 113-0128 is here with a gorgeous 1 carat yellow diamond, and I need requests because we are almost out of jewelry. I have shown you everything and sold almost everything. So we're going to do a little recap, but I only have like 5 pieces left. So we need requests because we have 35 minutes. That's plenty of time. I could show probably 30 requests in that time. So let's get those in before we run out of time, because I'm not with you tomorrow or Tuesday. So we're here working, we're here busy, but I don't see you till Wednesday night as far as showtime. So here we are, guys. This is amazing. 1 carat in the VS center stone. It also has 82 points in yellow. Notice the yellows are your very big majority here. Our yellow diamonds, and then you follow that with the white diamonds. That's only 18 points in white diamonds, 2 carats exactly overall, and it is going to go. Now, it's got a great finishing on the inside, which we'll show you now, is all finished. So comfortable as can be. By the way, Joanne, did you take the pendant, the necklace, or neither? Okay, so the necklace heart shape is still here, I think. Okay, keep that in mind. Necklace, heart shape, Tanzanite, still hanging out. And we have, is it Henelin? Oh, wonderful. We're going to show you some beautiful drop yellow diamond earrings after this yellow diamond ring. But there's your inside under gallery. Here's what it looks like on the hand as well. Take a look at that. That is something special. Fills up the finger, doesn't it? And it's just all squared off, really reminiscing. Obviously, the round brilliant stones make up your triple halo, but it really is nice to have that squared off shape to mimic the Asher that's so special in the middle. 2 carats overall. Let's get it gone. I'm just going to sell it. We don't have a lot of time here, so please bear with me as we just go quickly through these values. And how about that consistency of the strength of color, saturated beyond in those yellow diamonds. Even the accent stones are just so beautifully matched and bright as can be. And we're going to take this on down below $8,999. That's the sale price for today, which would save you a bundle. Let me save you the money first. I'll save you the money for the 12% off. I know that sounds exciting. You're like, I want to save $900 or $1,000. Go ahead. But let me help you out, because that 12% off that price is $7,919. I can take it lower than that. And then you still take your 12% off. That's important. It's not 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, 5. See, it's better. I can do better. We're going to do better than 5,000 or $49.99, but it's go time on the lines. We've got drop earrings coming up in yellow diamonds as well, and studs also. But anything you want in yellow diamonds, we've kind of reached our yellow diamond portion of the show, which I have, for the record, no more new ones coming in, because we know the wholesale price on yellow diamonds like this are $32,000. And we're at a wholesale trade show now across on the other side of the world. And let me tell you, do you think it's worth it to pay all those thousands of dollars to get there and spend a day and a half getting there, only to spend $32,000 on a diamond that then what we're going to sell for $59.99 on the air? Makes no sense. Oh, and by the way, we added another carat in diamonds and a lot of gold. Do you see why we can't bring yellow diamonds once the current opportunity is sold out? I can't continue to bring. That's where they are in the wholesale world. It proves to you diamonds have gone up. Yellow diamonds, all the colors of natural diamonds have gone up like crazy. You think, gold gets all the talk because gold is so, we're so basically aware of gold pricing day by day. It's so easy to access a per ounce gold pricing every single day. But you can't always just pull up an internet search and find what a yellow diamond price is. Most people don't even bother talking about it because they don't have them. And then it's a different world when you notice there's a lot of the lab grown now. I'm not just talking about white diamonds. Now we're getting into the lab grown world of diamonds in color, yellow, pink, blue. They don't look anything like they would naturally. So I'm a skeptic. They haven't really perfected the way to make lab grown white diamonds or lab grown color look like natural colors. That's not been perfected yet. But so I'm not really sure that it's a fair comparison to make, because they don't look like natural yellows. They don't look like natural pinks. And I'm sure the technology will get better as it has. But again, the only reason that exists is an opportunity for people to afford the stones they cannot get. I would argue we make them very affordable here so that you spend less than you do on the lab grown. And this is how we're going to do it. Instead of $59 or $49 or $39.99. Jason, go ahead. You have a burning question. Let's hear it. I do. Is that Jean by any chance? No. Okay, well, we do have them. Jean had asked for them yesterday, so I do have them. We'll show them next for you, and we do have more earrings on the way by request. But I can't make this $39.99 apparently and expect it to go, so let's make it $3,499 and give you that extra discount. It'll be $3,079. Where on earth do you buy a piece of jewelry that looks like that in gold, in natural stones for $3,000? It's $3,079 at checkout. So that's a good way to go. We're going to show the ruby starburst earrings coming up and the yellow diamond drops. So lots and lots and lots to get to here in the way of requests. No surprise, because we're in our last 29 minutes of our week. So that one's $34.99. We'll see who's got it. It's $3,079. And again, every diamond, and I think that's maybe the more important part I haven't touched on yet, is that not only is the Asher an Asher, but it's got the same gorgeous, bright, vibrant color that the side round brilliants do. So how about that? You're getting a very, very strong color that is all natural in that center stone. And that's unusual. So let me show, is that your callers on the line for the rubies? All right, so let's show the rubies real quick. And then don't forget, we've got the yellow diamond drops coming up. But these are the rubies. We had these yesterday, so they won't be here long. They are fabulous. Look at how the rubies and the diamonds extend out from the center. They feel like a starburst firework, but very elegantly done. And they're a bigger button style earring. There's 42 points in ruby and 73 points in diamonds in 14 karat solid yellow gold. And I'll make this abbreviated because we did see them yesterday for a full presentation, and that's why they're being asked back. But they are only $1,399. So that makes them extremely affordable to the tune of $1,231. And I will show them on. Centered post butterfly backing. And here's what they look like on. They are 1/2 inch in their diameter. There they are. Aren't those pretty? Those are good looking earrings. I always say that some pieces just look expensive. Like, you don't need to know much about jewelry, and you know just by looking at them, they're expensive. Like I said, my mom, who's watched nearly every show I've done for 25 years. She has spent hours and hours and hours looking at jewelry every day for 25 years. And she, at this point, doesn't comment on a lot of things that I do, say, wear, or show. Because she's seen it all, heard it all, and after all, I am her kid. So she knows. She made a point to ask me when we got other things to talk about. And she said, oh, wait, before we go, I got to ask you. There was something I really, really liked from the show today. This was yesterday, about 4 o'clock. She goes, I love those ruby earrings. I go, yeah, okay, Mom, good. Birthday, July, gotcha. And by the way, they're July birthstone too. Let's go back up close because I can only squat down so long there. And then we're going to show more earrings on the way. It's an earring day, isn't it? We've got Hennelin's request coming up next, which are yellow diamond drops. They're like a stiletto style. Now keep calling. I'm not waiting for things to sell because we're getting real busy with the requests and we don't have a lot of time left, so I got to hustle. This is the yellow diamond drop, 4 pear shapes in a row, and that's going to be 8 in total because we got you a pair of earrings here with a pear shape. Yellow diamond extending from a hoop in solid gold, 112-9982 is the item number. And they are fabulous, aren't they? That is a fabulous earring. $215 overall. Obviously, it's a graduated style, but you are going to figure on average those stones are about 27 points a piece. So they're big. They're big ones, and we're really excited to bring them to you, especially with that click and closure easy hoop to start at the top. And then the extension of those pear shapes from there on out. And smaller to larger as they go down the ear. We're going to show them to you on as well. Quick look at the measurement. I do enjoy also that the hoop itself is not a round hoop. It's an oval because I think when you have a longer earring, it automatically looks a little more elegant. So I think that automatically just the oval shape of the hoop also reads a little more elegant than maybe if you had a round hoop at the top. It just really fits the elongation overall of the earring. As you can see, they are 1 5/8 inches, which is a little more than 1.5 inches. They're going to have this really good, easy little hinge closure. They just open up like this, and you're going to and they open up a little further than that. They've never been opened before. So you just kind of shimmy them into your ear piercing and then lock them into place. Really simple and easy here. So they're going to be, let's go really, really low on these earrings because I know you love them and they're beautiful bright yellows and they really are outstanding quality. And one of the things that we always need to point out here is that, you know, it's not easy to match yellow diamonds. There's a lot of different colors and a lot of different saturation levels. Like literally it's endless when you think about how many colors of yellow diamonds you can get. And here's where you see they're all so consistent and so matched really, really nicely. So that's also, I think, just a nice little add-on. Obviously, we don't bother making jewelry if we can't make it just right, and that's what you're seeing there. But let's blow them out, $24.99 only. They used to be $49.99. We're going to go a lot lower than that. And of course, remember, when you see this $24.99 price, they actually get reduced by $300. So you get a $21.99 price tag instead. So a much better value. I'll take $300 savings. That's what you get here. Very special way to get your yellow diamond drops, and you can see how elegant. And these are all individually. It's not like one stationary fixed line. They actually are individually hinged, but they don't turn the wrong way. So even as you're dancing the night away at that wedding or going to your favorite restaurant for an amazing, you know, Saturday night out or whatever it is, you see how they're staying facing forward. They're not doing that twist turn where you're seeing the back of the earring, but they are beautifully finished anyway. So if anyone's behind you, they're going to look fabulous. Let's go back to the wheel as well and show you what they are all about. $21.99. Last call in the show. We still have another request coming out. It's Mary's request for Tanzanite earrings. So I do, Mary, have those coming up for you as well. Wow, they're beautiful and they're affordable. And the Tanzanite drops I had earlier are gone. So we will show you a gorgeous round set of earrings in Tanzanite. But let's see if anybody would like our 27 point on average. Again, you see they go smaller to larger. So they're all different sizes, but on average, 27 points per pair. Question? I did. Dana? Dana, I've got it. Yeah, I'll show it. It's a 15-point pear-shaped pink. It's actually a purpley pink in 18 karat gold. So if you can hang on, Dana, we got Mary's request next, and then we're going to show you our pear-shaped pink diamond. You got it. All right, we'll show that, and then again, these should be gone. I think they're still here. But let's get into these Tanzanite round earrings with this gorgeous hoop to start. Drop in the round here. Look at that. That is really, really pretty. They're affordable too. And we have yellow and white. Yes, we do. We got the yellow and the white gold. So you get a choice of your favorite gold color. So just how you like them. And there are those rounds, starting with diamonds in the front of the hoop to start. And again, 9569 is your item number. Keep calling on request. We have 22 minutes, still plenty of time to get those requests in. We'll recap if we have time, which I hope we will. And here we go with the 154 of the blue wings. So 75 points, maybe 76, 77 points in there on each. Light 1 carats is what you call them. They are rounds, and they would also be with the diamonds in the front. That's 8 points in diamonds. A drop, but not overwhelmingly dressy. So again, drop style, but nothing too oversized. 7/8 of an inch in length. Here's what they look like from a distance. Here is your measurement, and then we'll try one on. Little hinge closure. There you can see 7/8. There's where they open up from the side. Hinge, open. Look at that. They open nice and wide, so they're really easy to put on because you have full access there. Pop it on your piercing and you're good to go, okay? So we're going to help you out here with a better price than this $29.99. That is, after all, we saw some gorgeous drops earlier go out in the show. They were emerald cuts. Now we're into our rounds, all fancy cut tansies today. Take a look at this. And we still have the heart-shaped necklace if you'd like it. There's what the Tanzanite earring looks like from a distance. And we're going to make them better than $19.99. That's where we saw our Tanzanite emerald cuts go. We're going to make these even more affordable, better than $1,500. End of the show is here. So let's get all of these gorgeous pieces on our Sunday live out the door. And it's not $15 or $14 or $13.99. Going far lower than that. Far less for you guys with 12% off as well. Let's make them $12.99. Make some $11.43 at checkout instead, and you have the most beautiful earrings and piercing coverage, and the drop and around really does scintillate. It dances in the light. It shows you the red flashes better than most of the cuts do, and we'll go back up close and take another look at them. That is it. $11.43. Thank you, Mary, for the request, but anybody can get them. That's a spring-loaded hinge backing, by the way, so it's not, it stays open. It's like really just the best kind of hinge you could ask for, and really, really well made, well structured, and yet always keep those Tanzanites facing forward, looking their best. Don't forget, there's still the heart-shaped Tanzanite 7.5 carat necklace. We still have that here for you. That is here. We've got our pink diamond necklace coming up by request. We'll do a little recap. We have 1143 earrings here, white or yellow. Remember, it is yellow gold that I also have. That's a good story there. So again, let me know. And then last call. Last call on the show. If there's anything at all you'd like to own from today's show, you got to call us now and get in very, very quickly, because you know what happens, especially not just the end of a show, but the end of the week, everybody's making a run for it here, trying to make sure they get their pieces before they go. So it gets very, very busy at the end of a show anyways, but the end of the week even more so. So it's just, again, really important. If you already figured out what you want from the show, you got to dial in now before you just miss it by a couple of minutes. Can't tell you how often that happens. You know, everyone's waiting until the end to make the decision, and then by then it can be a little bit too late. So you want to dial in. Now here is a look for Dana. She was asking, did you have a pink diamond? I do have a pink diamond pendant. It's going to be a necklace because it is coming with the chain. It's a pinky purple center stone. It's 1130578, and it is also a pear shape. 15 pointer. One more thing, it's 18 karat gold. You're getting 18 karat gold for the chain and the pendant, all of it. 18K. And then we got our recap coming up. So last call, what do we need to help you with? Yes. Tanzanite earring rounds. Okay, so it sounds like the rounds are verifying, and here we go with 1130578. Your last call on our pear shape here in the gorgeous pear shape purpley pink. I think we can prove this. The pink diamonds that are in that halo around it look different than the center, which means you have a purple in the center and pinks on the side. So a more purple element to your center stone than you do around it. That first halo is going to have 10 points in pink. The outer halo is going to be 28 points in the white diamonds. And again, it's 18 karat. Chain has diamonds as well. You get 2 diamonds within the chain. All of that set up for you. Let me show it from a distance. There's adjustability here to this chain. There's going to be 16, 17, and 18 inches in length. I mean, this chain is going to be your new favorite chain for everything you have in pendants. Take a look at this on the hand. And look at that. Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. See the 2 diamonds that I have just side by side with the pendant? I have it centered up for you. That's going to be a really good look. And, you know, it is significant and special to get a 15-point natural diamond like that, especially in a more purple colorway. And that's what this is. That is all natural. Let's see, 3/4 of an inch? Yeah. 3/4 of an inch, maybe more, actually 7/8. 7/8 actually. And we can show you here, there's that closure, there's that lobster claw, there's that 3 adjustable, you see the O-rings there. Look how purple it is from this standpoint. It looks even richer there. And then we'll take a look at it on the neckline, show you what that looks like. And of course, just this chain alone can allow you to wear it here, or even a little lower. So 16 to 18. And with a little midpoint in between. So a really good look. We'll take it back up close for you and send it out for better than, no, I'm not going to do that, $39.99. Extra discount, chains coming with it. Let's make it better than $29.99. And recap's coming up. Recap time is here. But this one's going to be $2,699 instead. $26.99. And that price tag, only $23.75. And recap is coming up. The recap time is here. $23.75 on that purple with the pinks, with the white, with the chain, with the adjustability, all 18K. Love it. Congrats if you get it. Let's show you what we have left. There isn't a lot to show, but I'm going to start with the piece that was here moments into our show that I am stunned that this is here. It's a 327 heart-shaped purple Paraiba. It's $29.99. We have a Sorari piece with a golden pearl. It has mother of pearl and diamonds added to it. This is what we have left in the show, minus a couple of our diamond pieces that are maybe more than one available. There is our white diamond bypass ring. Here is our Congolese pinky golden tourmaline. The Congolese blue-green is gone, but we have the pinky golden here. $14.99, $19.99, $29.99, and the pearl is only going to be, I think that was $16.99. I'm going to go ahead and just walk back here and figure that out. And yeah, it was $16.99 for the pearl, and then we've got our heart-shaped Tanzanite necklace still hanging out. It debuted yesterday. And I was so amazed at the 7 karat 43, the color, the size of it, everything about it is just magnificent. And then I do have our yellow diamond to show you as well, but I want to keep this in the picture for consideration here because that is a very important heart shape that we have. So again, some special ideas before we go, and then don't see you till Wednesday night. I hope you'll remember us on Wednesday night at 5 o'clock too, when we kick off a brand new week together in our final few days of February. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you can join me for that. And here's what I also have is the yellow diamond. I got to go gather a few more pieces that are still available. Even had, what else? That's it. That's all we have. Oh, the heart-shaped emerald. Gotcha. We got some heart shapes here. I'm going to line up the heart shapes straight down the middle. Here's our heart-shaped Colombian emerald, $24.99. The heart-shaped purple Paraiba is behind it. The heart-shaped Tanzanite is behind that. And look at this yellow diamond over here. The yellow diamond goes right behind the green, or rather the pink orange of that Congo. Tourmaline. And there's also some Paraiba earrings here. $699 Paraiba earrings. That's a silly price. And I'm very proud that they're here. $699 turns into $615 on the Paraiba rounds. Okay, so that's our recap. Now, a few pieces that we had more than one of, like our white diamond earrings, like our white diamond bands, those are here too. Those are not sold out, but I want to really spend the time looking and talking about one-of-a-kinds that are remaining for you to consider, because that's a really important way to go. And by the way, the yellow diamond pear-shaped drops are still here. A lot of the items that I brought out by customer request today are still here. So if you're holding back because you were worried it was someone else's request and you thought, I can't take someone else's request, they've declined on those requests for the most part. So here's where you can still shop what is left in the show. So I hope you'll let us know if you have any questions about what's up here, because we are in last call on the broadcast, and you got to shop, because again, we're not here the rest of the day. You got to call now and shop now, because those phone lines shut down a couple minutes after 1 o'clock, and then that's it. We don't see you till Wednesday night. So this is when you got to get shopping here. We got 13 minutes left in the broadcast. Let me know if you have any questions about anything. If there is anything else, even from yesterday, they haven't melted everything yet. So if there are any questions about yesterday, there's a possibility I might be able to bring out something that you saw yesterday as well, or even Friday, because we're in the process right now of melt. Again, jewelers are here as we speak. The jewelers are already here. They are helping us get not only things, obviously, the pressing matter is getting things sized and shipped for you. Tomorrow, ship. Right? Got to ship out everything that we sold over the weekend tomorrow, unless there's any complex sizing. So a lot of pieces going out tomorrow. If you would like something as well, please let us know. You get it in a couple days. Hopefully by the time I see you Wednesday night, you have your new piece and you're loving it. That's the hope, of course. But again, then after that sizing, the pieces are getting melted down so we can recreate, so we can make all of our new at a more affordable price tag and not have to go out and buy gold at $5,500 an ounce or whatever it's going to be tomorrow. Because it is back on the rise now. There was one day where it went down to like 4,800 and we all rejoiced. And I thought, boy, this is a different world that we live in when we're excited to see gold crash to $4,800. And then it was right back up. And it's been, 53, 54, 55. So either way, it's going back up. We know this. All the experts are still saying it's going to hit probably $6,500 soon per ounce, which we've never seen before. But again, we live in a new era of gold pricing. So if there's anything at all, we are melting down these pieces so that as I bring you new in every show I do with you, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, next week, next weekend, the week after that, in March, we are going to have those values for you that we carry on through. However, 12% off won't be here. So that's why I want you to take advantage of what we have here now. So 12% off, okay? Take advantage of it. Let's go. We got a final call on the show. Thank you again for being with us today. Thank you for being with me anytime you can. It means a lot. This is the broadcast we do for you guys. So again, it's a really exclusive moment to get the one-of-a-kinds before they go, because once they're gone, they're gone. And in this case, gone in one way or the other. Gone to a shopper or gone in the melt. So it's really, again, good time to pick your favorites and let me know what we can try on, what we can show you the graphics on. Remember, there's affordable up here, like we got $6.99 Paraibas. Those are blue-green, round, brilliant, diamond-cut Paraibas, surrounded in diamonds, and they are $699. I know there's no graphics, and very few people listen to what I say, which I understand. I talk for a long time, and it's probably really annoying to listen to me for a long period of time. I get annoyed hearing my own voice at this point. You can understand that. But here's where I just need to recap what's up here, because without graphics, you might not realize that's $699. And that's $24.99 and $19.99 and $16.99 and $29.99, and this is only $42.99 and $34.99 and $14.99, and back to that $6.99, where all those prices are not even the prices you pay, because you get 12% off that. And we do only have now exactly 10 minutes to go. So it is go time on your favorites from the show. Any requests you want to make? It's now or never. And there's that beautiful heart shape in the necklace. Full 18 karat solid gold, heart-shaped Tanzanite. And the other thing I need you to rest assured of is the fact that these are the pieces you get. So if you like it on TV, you're going to like it even more when it gets home. When this arrives and you open that box, you will be blown away. You know how many people I communicate with, TVON family members that I email with and communicate with on social every single day, who mostly, everyone's saying the same thing. How is it better in person than it was on TV? I can't believe it, but it is. It really is. Judy, we've got your request here. It's our Windsor. The Windsor wide band ring, here it is. Oh, Judy, you've got great taste. 1126783. I'm going to show it on the hand. Look at this Windsor. Had this as part of our deal on, it was either Friday night or Saturday morning, I can't remember. 75 points on that unheated bicolor Windsor with the hot pinky red and purples. And then you've got that big band with the scroll work, 7 points in diamonds in the white gold. That is only $1,888. Less your 12%. So there's our Windsor. I like this little rope texturing it has on the outside edges. A lot of details and mill grain within it. And there you go, Judy. There's a closer look at your Windsor. Right there, front and center. Look at those colorways. Isn't that cool? Get a little purple blue among the hot pinky reds. Yes? Yeah, green Paraibas on the ear again. Sure. Item number 1125180. Here they are from a distance on the hand. And then we'll show them in the measurement as we put up 5180 to show them also on the ear. They are the 1/4 inch in diameter. And 1125180 is your private collection neon Paraibas blue green. They're like a minty green. Jason, what'd you take over there? Oh, the drops. They're gorgeous. Thank you so much. There are the blue green Paraibas. $615 is your price tag at checkout, $615 and change, and there they are. So congratulations if you get those. They are in the yellow gold right now, although you don't see a lot of gold presents from where they are when they're on. You see the beautiful diamond halo, you see the great rounds. Let's go back up close. And thank you so much. All right, so again, any last minute questions, calls, requests, anything at all? Here to help you, but we've got about, well, at this point, we've got about 7 minutes left of airtime to work with for you. So that's really important to take advantage of. Anything you'd like to get a hold of here. That Windsor is very impressive. These are rare stones. The Windsors are only one place on the planet in discovery. They were only in Tanzania. That mine is mined out. It's I had been, I've been in the business a long time, never seen one until a couple of years ago when I introduced them here. Windsors are extremely rare. They're like the urban legend of gemstones. So if you can get that Windsor at $1,888, you're getting a very precious stone. So again, Windsor, maybe you want the diamond ring. The diamond ring you see in the bypass style on the right side front, that's going to be only a size 7. So that one's a little restrictive. It's probably why it's here. It's only a size 7. That's got to stay. Then we have the golden pearl. It's the Ferrari piece, the 743 heart-shaped Tanzanite necklace in the 18 karat gold. More requests on the way. Thank you, Judy, for your request. And then we get going to another Windsor because I think maybe she said, nope, that's not the one I want. I want this one. Here is the double halo Windsor, and that double halo, yeah, that's the one where it's even more apparent because it actually goes blue and then pinky red and blue again. So it's like a blue purple, pinky red, blue purple again in this design 1120244. That Windsors are 104, also unheated, they all are, and that has 56 points in the diamonds. And if you would like that one, it's the same price of $1,888. You're just getting a lot more diamond weight and a real traditional double halo design. Take a look at that one. Here it is on the hand for you. I assume that's also for our requester Judy, and that is $1,888. But don't forget, comes down a lot lower than that with your 12% off, and you got about 5.5 minutes to take advantage of it too. And see that's the most remarkable thing. From a distance, it becomes more powerful. You see the overall glow of that stone. You see how you really, from even this distance away, you see the purple, the pink, and the purple again. It is a zoned stone. That one is gone. Congratulations. We'll take a look here. I want to remind you that our heart-shaped emerald out of Colombia is also still here. It's a true heart shape. So very, very rare to see. And that is an incredible moment there. Thank you again. And all you got to do, we still have the Paraiba earrings here for $619, or rather $699, but $615 at checkout. So the Paraiba earrings are here for you, as well as anything else. I'll tell you where the value is that heart shape. The purple Paraiba heart shape here, $29.99, but $26.39 at checkout for a 3 carats 27 in that Paraiba. I also really love the value here on that Asher cut 1 carat. It's $34.99 for the ring. It'll be basically $3,079 to get that special Asher cut. Don't see a lot of those, that's for sure. We are lucky to have one today. So that Asher cut yellow is extremely important. And again, the heart shape is so incredible. Heart-shaped Tanzanite, heart-shaped emerald, or heart-shaped purple Paraiba. 3 choices in just, this is the unexpected heart shapes. I mean, the Tanzanite may be the most common, but to get a large purple Paraiba or a Colombian emerald in a heart shape, that is extremely rare. Extremely. I could go years and years and years and not have one of those stones. So to be able to get all three of those rarities in heart shapes like we have, ring, or necklace. And again, if you're a heart-shaped lover, that's where you gotta go. Go with those heart shapes. What about this Paraiba color in a tourmaline? It's those fabulous golden pinks. It's pink and golden together like it's a Paraiba, but it is a tourmaline. And so we have here our copper bearing. Here is no copper, but really important collection of colors there. Together, blended in the same stone, in an oval with the diamond weight. That diamond weight, by the way, was over a carat. It was a carat 07 in that piece. By the way, we're about to count down our last 3 minutes. You'll see a clock in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. It'll be the final 3 minutes of airtime of the day, of the week. We see you Wednesday night at 5 p.m. Pacific. That's 8 p.m. Eastern. It's a long way from now. So again, none of the ideas will be here by then, because unlike a day that only follows a show from 14 hours ago, we've got 2 days. The pieces will melt. The pieces will ship. It's one or the other. It basically doesn't give you an opportunity to call in on Wednesday and say, you know what, I am going to get that tourmaline. I did think about it. I want that Asher cut. Oh, I'm really going to get that Tanzanite necklace. I decided I want. You got to get them now, because one way or the other, they're not available going forward. So this is it. And that's why you want to take advantage. Plus, you're getting the 12% off. So that's really crucial as well. And we hope you'll join us Wednesday night, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday daytimes. We've got, again, 12% off, your last hurrah on that. I'm going to try to keep it going through February, okay? Which only gives us a few more days, because by the time we see you on Wednesday, it's already the 25th. And then that only gives us 3 days left. So it's really important if there's anything from the collection. And remember, every single show I bring you brand new as well. So it's not just about the old, been there, done that. I've seen that before. We got new every single show. A lot of what's new here today is still on this wheel of recaps. So consider, do you want the big heart-shaped purple Paraiba? Again, I can't say that enough. That's $26.39 at checkout for that purple heart shape. That just doesn't make any sense. The emerald's also brand new today. $24.99 for an emerald in a heart-shaped stone. And we also have the gorgeous diamond ring you see, the diamond ring in the bypass. Take what you love. Again, the Paraiba earrings, how on earth, $6.99 for Paraiba earrings with 1/3 of a carat in bigger diamonds. In that earring, we have 1:45 left to go of airtime. Thank you so much for being with me, not just today, but all week and every day and every month and every year. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have 90 seconds left to go in the show. Last call. Our phone lines stay open for about 2.5 minutes after the show ends. Then they shut down for the day. No way to reach us. So you got to call right now and get in on your favorites. And this is last call. Don't forget, we'll see you next on Wednesday night at 5. Seeing you then for a big finale of February. Fabulous February fun finale. So make sure you're with us Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week, or this week, I guess, up and coming. We'll see you then. Have a wonderful rest of your day. To our East Coasters along the Eastern Seaboard, please be safe. Please stay in. Please stay safe and warm. And that's really important, okay? So thank you so much again for being with us. We are still taking your calls. We are obviously very busy. Pieces are going right now as we speak. I'm letting my operators do their work here, but just know that most of this wheel headed on out of here, and as it well should, because the values are there. So thank you again for being with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I had a good time. We'll see you back here on Wednesday night for more fun. That's 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 p.m. Central Time, and 8 p.m. Eastern. So we'll see you then for a big, fabulous February finale. I can't wait. So thank you so much again, everybody, for being with us all week long. I appreciate y'all so much. I'm Lauren Blair. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have any questions at all, we're here for a couple minutes. Feel free to give us a call. We'll help you out immediately. We got operators standing by. So we'll help you out with that. And thank you again. Have a wonderful Sunday, what's left of it. And we'll see you right back here on Wednesday night at 5. I'll see you then, everybody. Have a good one.